I'm smoking gelato right now, you know what I'm talking about?
Xavier, Jordan.
12 off the blunt. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My nigga in the room before I knew where I was at. We were catching Noble, I was on the block chasing stacks. I was in the schoolhouse, had that scrap in my backpack. Teacher get on the nigga ass, fuck it, I'm skipping class. Ayy, back to the block, I'm back to the hood, it's back to that bacon, nigga. Back to the bacon. Now I ain't playing, I ride with the K, and it's all safety, nigga. The richest nigga in the room without a bank account. The realest nigga when I move, X everybody around. I ain't gotta shout, ain't gotta make no noise. I just make one phone call and hit on my boy. You know yo come through in that 2-seat. He got Vino with him, that boy got 2 hits. I just hit Lil Savage up, he blowing reefer. City got a new plug and he cheap. He Sosa just shot me a test, got what I wanted. Told him pull up, I got cash, don't do no front. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shoe. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move. The realest nigga in the room and I ain't gotta lie. Nigga crawl a can, he gotta die. Put that on Mom Deuce, you know that I'm talking. Shout out to that Deuce, my little nigga bloody. Still in the mound with some folks, nigga. In my crib, niggas cut throats, nigga. You know what the bid, come and get a boat. I got gas, I got Reggie, I got blow. In the summertime, I'm still serving snows. DJ for the high, I don't do the low. Can with the move if it make a profit. That boy coming brown, so we call it body. Steak props, ABM, but the team's the rock. I'm like Shaq to these youngins, I still get the blocks. All these bitches jockey, whole team fly like choppers. And we came with choppers, keep it makes just like whoppers. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shoe. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move.
Back in the day, I was getting it up. Now every day, nigga live it up. I ain't make shit off this rap shit. I'm in the trap with the lemon squeeze. Bitch, I came up off of selling peas. I know some niggas who copping keys. I know some niggas that were trapping, nigga. Now they locked up and they copping pleas. Bustin' jug while I'm in the street. These Gucci's on a nigga feet. If I'm broke, then I can't sleep. Run it up, bitch, I gotta eat. I know these niggas can't take
trapping. See, all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off in traffic. Serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store. Damn, my niggas been trapping. Got a 9 to 5, nigga. What you call that shit? That's trapping. Trapping. See, all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off in traffic. Serve your ass without the plastic. Damn. If you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Holla Lucimo. If you need Simo. He'll make a nigga touch that just like he Debo. You niggas saving hoes a hero. We just take money like Cheeto. Take a couple shots you niggas can't block. I just call that shit a fit though. Damn, I just kill a beat every damn time. Murder this shit, man, this shit is a crime. Snow this boy up, man, they call it a line. TOE, man, you know, mouth in my prime. Man, this beat, man, this shit murder. True to the game, you see murder. Jump up over the game like a hurdle. Push yours off in your back like a turtle. This shit is murder, we straight back to kill it. Hell yeah, every nigga that I'm grilling. Everybody that I'm with that I'm grilling. Every nigga get the cheese and they willing. You can catch me at the BP. Get your binoculars, see me. Hell yeah, hands up, it's a touchdown, little nigga, a TD. Bitch. Trapping. See, all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off in traffic. Serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store. Damn, my niggas been trapping. Got a 9 to 5, nigga. What you call that shit? That's trapping. Trapping. See, all of my niggas been trapping. Serve your ass off in traffic. Serve your ass without the plastic. Damn. If you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trapping. Nigga about to body off the beat. This shit need a casket. Damn.
Shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle.
Hey, drips on my nigga, codeine in my liver. I'm smoking that fruit in my pedal like Skittles. Ballin' you niggas won't pick up my drip. But down the bail like school dismissal. Just caught a bum, no missile. Nigga try to Jew me, I'm Hitler. You know I ain't lying, no symbol. Money over bitches, that simple. Bowls in the kitchen, no dishes. All about bread like Jiffy. Clumsy with the weed, I'm tripping. Try to got it for the low, let's get it.
Get in the guapo. Nigga, we pass it like Rondo. OJ in that Bronco. We smoking gelato. We smoking that game. The bitch with the A. She ride like 6 Flames. We counting the K. Nigga, I fuck them, you love them. My nigga, I'm a hustler. Get cake like a muffin. Hot in the oven. Ace money got brains. Nigga, we popping the tails. Nigga, pull up in that chain. She in love with the swag. Thank God for the blessing. Blue sheets, salad dressing. Juggy finessing. Fucked her in second.
Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it. Hey, I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing. Rats all on me like I came out the bank. We turned up, he just broke out of paint. Told my engineer don't turn me down. Toss it to blue, told him break it down. Back to back, rolling up out a pound. Got some little gangs to come out the mouth. Shoot around me when I'm out of town. Soon as I hit him, it got around. Fuck all these niggas who doubted us. Bitch, I went 4 years without a fuck. I do not give a fuck, no nigga killing us. I know you broke, you ain't feeling us. My life expensive, I live it up. These niggas witching, I give it up. Still the same shit, I can't switch it up. These niggas bitches, they switching up. Gucci the lure, I switch it up. Racks, packs, switch it up. Run it up, run it up. Your life ain't worth shit but $100 bucks. 4-0 don't pull up without it. No limit, we bout it. Strong, got it, clouded. Nigga, come through in the outed. Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it. I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing. Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never.
Side 92nd Street, nigga. Kind shit, nigga. Hey, I'm watching on the block for real, nigga. Ducking them all the way back to Cash Street, nigga. Cash Street, the dope shit, nigga. Falls on like my motherfucking zombie, nigga. 2, 3, nigga. What's breaking, nigga?
Hey, I started off rapping passenger. Call the ambulance, every single beat a massacre. Yeah, my bitch be running, had to make that dick adapt to her. All my homies feel like pictures, they trying to capture her. Roll that glizzy like a workaholic, get busy. Yeah, I got shot like Shakur O'Neal, he missing. Merry-go-round, cause you hit it, you might get dizzy. All these motherfucking bars, you would think I'm rapping in prison. From Memphis to Watts, bitch, I'm pop, bring by ambition. I'm touchable with revolvers, got the juice like I'm Bishop. Pack a nigga out like we helping them do some sit-ups. Got a homie like a Uber, I pay him, he threw them pickups. It's war, nigga. Grab that Draco and left to right. Starting to think my white boy racist, they killing niggas on sight. This the game, not a gang, little homie, so change your life. If your gun jam, make like a plumber and change the pipe. I love it. Gang shit, man. Check this shit out. Hey, late night after dog, me and YG Wolf on the mission. Broad day of dog, it don't matter, no competition. Joey J. Hen, that's some shooters, but they ain't in it. Crucial said it best, your bitch ain't the only one with extensions. No, I'm not a crook, but I'm cooking shit in the kitchen. Then they broke my hands like that bitch for testing my pimping. Breaking bitches left to right, Brian Nick be my witness. After I get through fucking that bitch, I'm in her mouth like a dentist. Free blood raw, I done turned this shit to a movement. These niggas acting, we load a couple clips, shoot a movie. These niggas pirates, gay as fuck, just want the booty. Make my family proud, sugar mama, Penny and Trudy. What's up? Twist your finger, chop what she banging. My flag like an old lady titties, you know it's hanging. Breath off in the time, but these bullets will get the slanging. Know I'm trapping off these features, a year ago I was slanging. These bitches dogs too, but they never bite like a poodle. These niggas giving out information like they on Google. Treat them like a model, set them up, then I shoot them. Gang shit, nigga. G200. Hey man, YG Cable, man. Don't bring your ass to Memphis, nigga. Gang.
Nigga know YG and Watts. You know what I'm all over this motherfucker on blood. Damn fools, nigga. Y'all talking that stupid ass shit, nigga. Pull up on my motherfucking block, nigga. Unloading them 30 rounds, bitch. Like my nigga Cruz said, man. Your bitch ain't the only one with extensions, nigga. Nigga, I got pulled all the way in Cali, nigga. That's about me, nigga. Straight tools, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Nigga, I done been out there on the motherfucking blocks, nigga. Nigga, I done took shots for this shit. Nigga, I ain't had to go to the doctor for this shit, nigga. Stay in your line, little nigga. Gang bang shit ain't what y'all want, nigga. Tools. What's up, nigga? Fuck.
Purchase your tracks today.
See, sometimes you gotta make decisions.
Which one you gonna do?
See more than motherfucking
You gotta make
down.
the good
You did.
and the bad. I be like, I
Fuck what a
might
nigga
do
say.
this.
Watch what he do.
I might do that.
Either he is a yank. Make your best move, your next move. You did. I might just do me a sec. I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send her back home. I might just call up the plug. You know what if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and throw me a tune. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just talk you a 10. I might just talk you a gram. I might just show you the plug to show you who I am. Fucked her soon as I met her. That bitch is out of pocket. You gotta check her. I ain't trippin', I'm in the hood, got my Beretta. I'm on no block, you nigga flosser, don't know better. Hard head, that nigga won't do shit that you tell him. I can keep this shit going in one day, but them niggas gon' tell it. But I just might fuck on your bitch, send her home broke. I make it look easy, I'm so little shit. I just might call up the plug, he send me them drugs. He got it, I took it, he showed me some love. I might just do me a sack, I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send her back home. I might just call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me a truth. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I just might win or lose. I just might told me a 2-2-3, keep me a 2. I just might pull up a cup. I just might blow on the gas. I just might pull up on your bitch and drop me some swag. I might just do me a sack. I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send her back home. I might just call up the plug. You know it if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me a 2. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love.
3-0. Shout out to Walker Home. We getting that low. I'm your man, G.
I used to buy a gun, now I got 2. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crop. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
I walked in drippin' that marinara and 50 on me like a Zebo. Try to pussy so good, but don't wanna fuck it, don't come with the detail. Got rid of my old plug, hopped on the plane, we got me another one. Night about full of ones, overflooded, gotta go get me another one. Relocate the spot, the night getting hot, and I know them bitches coming in. About the dividends in the Benjamin, a nigga might have to go kill a friend. Panamera on the Roy Royce, drop top on the Wraith. 150K, I need a higher place, I had to paper at the safe. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Trapped at mama house, now I got 2 spots. All this ice on, I need a flu shot. But don't reach, cause they probably get your crew shot. Yeah.
I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot. I dropped 10 on that roller watch. Then I blew 10 when I left the spot. I made 10 at another spot. We dropped 10 at your beach spot. I got 30 at your whole house. I got bowls at your mama house. On the low, I stashed that 40 in the fender, nigga. Out of state to state in different runners, nigga. In the mouth like a dentist. And I ain't saying shit like a witness, He ain't get the picture. Milk carton ain't missing, you know. I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
Shawty make it work, make them pussies work, she say I'm a jerk, hot boy like Young Turk, Shawty make it work, make them pussies work, she say I'm a jerk, hot boy like Young Turk, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, pull up on the bitch, I'm so motherfucking cocky. I'm on the new wave cab, got these bitches jocking. Off that pussy like some Roxy, smoking purple hair, then it's rhyming. Getting head in the lobby, I'm big ballin', chemo sabe. Shawty don't fuck with no squares, she throw that ass in a circle. She got her ass on the back, come out that shell like a turtle. Hit from the back, now she hurt. Hit from the back, now she squirt. She throw it back, now I'm hurt. She throw it back, ooh, it's perfect. Shawty make it work, make them pussies squirt, she say I'm a jerk, hot boy like Young Turk, Shawty make it work, make them pussies squirt, she say I'm a jerk, hot boy like Young Turk, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it, Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it.
She back it up, back it up. I take it up, take it up. She suck it like Dracula. My dick is spectacular.
My whip game superior. I'm talking whip like it's miracle. My bitch bad like she miracle. She said my dick ain't what spiritual.
Super head, Lois Lane. Butter like Notre Dame. Hot boy Lil Wayne. Yo, bitch gon' go insane.
Dog ass nigga keep a bad bitch. This bitch cornbread cabbage. My dog hit a dunk off the alley. Slam dunk, I'ma see that shit.
Yo, bitch on my schedule. She eat it like edible. We smoking on medical. She licked on my testicle.
Peekaboo, let me see it. Got it on lock, Revis. Don't want no head, Beavis. Got that 5 count like Shawty make it work. Make that pussy squirt. She say I'm a jerk. Hot boy like Young Turk. Shawty make it work. Make that pussy squirt. She say I'm a jerk. Hot boy like Young Turk. Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it. Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it. Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it. Shawty been that pussy over, let me see it, let me see it.
You are now
all the way down with you, man. You understand me, you know what I'm saying? Never going broke, man, you know what I'm saying? We gon' hustle all the way to the tippy motherfucking top. You did. Yeah, me.
Hustle, don't stop, take time. Bobby, come up to the top, to the top. I'ma hustle to the top, top. Watch me hustle to the top. I just made a play. Damn, it was all good yesterday. Woke up and smoke a blunt and take a piss. Jigging the sack, moving the pack, taking no breaks. Hey, my nigga, we toting the pills, we out in the gigs. 12 game with the bunk shots, gon' hit you, can't miss you. Damn, fucked up and you gone. Somewhere on the shirt, laying in a hearse. Fuck are you saying? The fuck is you doing? Fuck is you saying? Fuck is you doing? I'ma hustle hard to the top. Young nigga go get it. Capping all around the Memphis. My nigga gon' get it. I'm the club, got to keep it tight. It's hot, it's ready, come get it. Don't stop, hey. Bobby, come up to the top. I'ma hustle to the top. Watch me hustle to the top. Hustle, don't stop, hey. Grind, don't stop. Watch me come up to the top. All the way to the top. I'ma hustle to the top. Watch me hustle to the top.
All the way
cops. Pull up in them drops. Nigga bout the block. Fucking with Simo. Money like Patino. Nigga got Cinos. Like Dan Marino. Catch me in Miami. Nigga chillin' at nigga Grammys. Said I do this for my family. Nigga ballin' like Kimmy.
Gotta get off your ass and go get it. Hustle to the top, the whole team with it. Hey, gotta hustle to the top, all the way. You gotta hustle to the top, go get it. Hustle, don't stop, hey, don't stop.
Go get it, man. No excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? We on a
I'ma hustle to the top.
One time, man. You know what I'm saying? One time to do this shit, man.
To the top. Hustle, don't stop, hey.
All the way to the top.
Why me come up to the top? Come up to the top. I'ma hustle to the top. I'ma hustle, don't stop. Why me hustle to the top? All the way to the top.
Gotta, run and go get it. Get off of your ass and go get it. Time waiting on nobody. Get off of your ass and go get it. No excuses. All the way to the top. Free the gas, man.
Rum dummy.
Shit. Good thing come to those who wait. Shit. Running non-stop. Ran out of pace. Like pounds. Shit. Ran up my pace. Bust the tide. And ran up out of pace. Steps ahead, fuck all that send back weight. Seems so good that you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale, life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey, I done ran up out of pace. Few steps ahead, fuck all that send back weight. Seems so good that you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale, life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey,
Steady sippin' the purple. Nigga, we smell like purple. Wait, then I murk you. They said patience a virtue. Nigga jugging for nothing. Thank God for the blessings. Fuck your bitchin' like seconds. Nigga, we sellin' our records.
Remember that day they used to frown. Now I turn head when I hit the scene, everybody turn around. Used to live in the past, but I'm chasing my dream. Like my dream king, if you really know what I mean.
I done ran out of patience. Niggas waiting on my downfall, but I'm about to let you down, dog. That stay on the ground like a groundhog. On some motherfucking ocean might drown, y'all. Even when the mud ain't go down, y'all. Don't get creased by the heat when we iron, y'all.
Bust the tide, then ran up out of pace. Few steps ahead, fuck all that send back waiting. Seems so good that you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale, life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey, I done ran up out of pace. Steps ahead, fuck all that send back weight. Seems so good that you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale, life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey, I'm 3 steps ahead, I got a pen in the pad. Hit the button and take a drag. You just living in the past. Hey,
young nigga got on my ass. We gon' go get to the cash. Young nigga ballin' like Nash. And the profit to go in the stash.
I'm screaming double for this armor. Hustle tide. I put that on my mama. And I done ran out of faces. You just sent back that way. I ain't shit. Gon' come to you, so you gotta go out and take it. Hey.
Man, I swear to see cash in the making. Baller told me take it to the bases. Got a gun full of paint on my faces. Got a cup full of mud like a pie.
It ain't no fairy tale shit, it's just a dream that I'm chasing. Had to open my eyes and realize I had to take it. Hey. Bust the tide, and ran up out of pace. Few steps ahead, fuck all that send back weight. Seems so good that you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale, life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey, I done ran up out of pace. 3 steps ahead. Fuck all that send back waiting, never. Seems so good. That you can almost taste it. Ain't no fairy tale. Life is just a dream that I'm chasing. Hey. Hey, man. Say, man, you understand me. Real, man, you know what I'm saying? Chasing my motherfucking dream, man, you know what I'm saying? Planning my work and working my motherfucking plan, man. You did. Ran up out of bases. Tired. I done ran up out of bases. I done ran up out of bases, out of bases.
Like cocktail, you know what I'm talking about? Breeze work. Pop it perk.
I'm whipping the work. Whipping the work. I'm popping the perk. Whipping the work. Sipping the perk. Whipping the work. I'm whipping the work. Popping the perky. Whipping the work. Whipping the working. Whipping it work. Whipping it work. Whipping it working, whipping it working. Whipping it work, popping the perk.
Change all I can, I behave. I whip the work like a slave. Bitch got my big man like a fade. Call up base money, get paid. We still want 200 for J's. All these ain't come out the store. And I just pop me a perk. I'm about to flex on the hoe. We put gelato on boats. We put gelato on planes. We put gelato in cars. We smoke this shit to the brain. I pop a perk, then I elevate. Get a new bitch on the elevate. We hit the road dropping hella states. She drop it out, give me hella cake.
Ace money to shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swiss. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work. Whipping the work. I'm popping the perk. Whipping the work. Sipping the perk. Whipping the work. I'm whipping the work. Popping the perky. Whipping it work. Whipping it working. Whipping it work. Whipping it work. Whipping it working. Whipping it working. Whipping it work. Popping the perk. The money is power. I'm serving the pound. I'm smoking that sour. She sucked for an hour. My nigga got Zans. Ace money got bands. She popping them Zans.
She fucking for cash.
Whipping it, whipping it, working. I'm popping it perfect. Nigga the purple. I'm fucking with Bono. Smoking gelato. Call me a cello. Rats like the lotto. I'm whipping the work. Whipping the work. I'm popping the perk. Whipping the work. Sipping the perk. Whipping the work. I'm whipping the work. Popping the perky. Whipping the work. Whipping the working. Whipping the work. Whipping the work. Whipping it working. Whipping it working. Whipping it work. Popping the perk.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck going on? It's your boy H Money. We in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it, bruh. 100,000. We did it, my nigga. You feel me? 100K. Easy work, man. Give me my motherfucking plaque. Give me my motherfucking plaque, nigga. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. My nigga Danny the Great. We did it, Danny. 100K. Easy work. That's easy work for H Money in the MOB, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Danny, they can't fuck with us. They not on our level. You feel me? What's up with it, Danny? They can't fuck with us. Mr. Supreme. Mr. DAZN. We in the motherfucking building. What's good, Danny? Yeah. Let's go. Andy Cruz, Olympic gold medalist, boxing phenom from Cuba. He wants all the smoke with Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis, he's ducking him. He's ducking Andy Cruz, bro. Keyshawn Davis, he don't want no smoke with Andy Cruz. Let's go, Mr. Lightness. 100K. Easy work. They can't fuck with us, man. You feel me? Let's get it, man. Give me my motherfucking plaque. Let's go, Danny. Straight up. My boy The Rock. What up, Rock? What's good? What's good, man? My boy Danny. They can't fuck with us. They not on my level, Danny. They not on my level, bro. Real talk, man. Listen, Jaron Ennis and Andy Cruz, they been training, bro. They've been putting in work already. Andy just got to America. Him and Boots, bruh, they might got the best stable in boxing. Jaron Ennis, Andy Cruz, bruh, it's going to be hard to beat those guys, man. Jaron Ennis is the boogeyman. Andy Cruz, he's the boogeyman already. Keyshawn Davis ducking him. Keyshawn Davis don't want no smoke with Andy Cruz. He know he gonna lose that fight. You know what I mean? Andy Cruz, he beat Keyshawn Davis 4 times. Beat him easy. Andy Cruz, the next Floyd Mayweather, the next Pernell Whitaker, the best skills in boxing, bruh. The best skills in boxing. You feel me? Straight up and down, bruh. You know what I mean? So many great fighters in the lightweight division. Where should I start, bro? You got Devin Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion. You got Gervonta Tank Davis, the face of boxing. You got Shakur Stevenson, one of the best fighters in the world, bro. And you got Andy Cruz. You know what I mean? This guy is amazing. Andy Cruz, he's something supernatural. Something you never seen before in the sport of boxing. This guy is amazing. Straight up. Let's get it. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me see what Danny is talking about. Keep cooking, Danny. He said Ennis. Jaron Ennis, he's a future world champion. He's the boogeyman in the welterweight division. Jaron Ennis is the boogeyman. He's a great fighter. And so is Andy Cruz. You know, Bozy Ennis, one of the best trainers in boxing, straight out of Philly. Philadelphia, of course, is a fight town. Philadelphia, one of the toughest cities. Philadelphia produces some of the best fighters like Bernard Hopkins. Straight up and down, bruh. You know what I mean? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, bro. Straight up, bro. Devin Haney next Saturday against Lomachenko. Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko coming up next Saturday. Shakur Stevenson is the WBC mandatory. Hopefully Shakur can get that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get that fight. Talk boxing, bro. You know what I mean? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, bro. What's up, Danny? Let's talk boxing, Danny. What you talking about? Fuck all that other shit. He said, hey, H Money, is the Cruz versus Keyshawn Davis gold medal match on YouTube? Nah, that fight is not on YouTube, man. It's not on YouTube, man. It was a hell of a fight for the Olympic gold medal. Andy Cruz, he beat Keyshawn Davis for the gold medal. He beat him 4 times, man. You know, that was a very important matchup right there. You know, America, we haven't had an Olympic gold medalist since Andre Ward, man, and that's in the early 2000s. Keyshawn Davis had a chance to win that gold medal, but he came up short against Andy Cruz. He don't know how to beat Andy. He can't fuck with Andy, bruh. Danny the Great says Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney, man. We really need that fight, man. The sport of boxing, we need that fight, bro. Devin Haney said he could stay at 135 for the big fights. Devin Haney said that he want to fight Tank Davis at 135 right after Lomachenko. He ready to fight Ryan Garcia. But you don't want to fight Shakur, man. Something is not right with that shit, bro. And that's why I had a problem with it, bro. You know what I mean? That was some bullshit. All right. The Rock said Shakur, Ennis. Morrell. Andy, nigga. That's what I'm going to say. Morrell. Andy, nigga. That's who I'm rocking with. So those are your two fighters, Shakur and Jerron Ennis. What about Andy Cruz? He training with Boots Ennis. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He beat Keyshawn Davis. He beat Shakur Stevenson, little brother. Let's talk about that. He beat him 4 times, you know. And Shakur was saying Keyshawn gonna beat Andy Cruz. He was gonna beat him. And what happened? Andy Cruz, he proved Shakur wrong. He proved him wrong. Let's talk about it. There we go. Come on, Brick City. Let me get some of that smoke. He said, H, let's see what happens on the 20th. Hopefully, Devin accepts. Man, we need that fight, Brick City. We need that fight big time, bro. If Shakur can get that fight with Devin Haney for the undisputed, that fight right there is going to be big for the sport of boxing. That's going to be big for boxing, bro. Shakur, he has a chance to become an undisputed champion. He's already a 2-division champion. If he can beat Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson will become a 3-division world champion, and an undisputed champion, bro. That right there will be great for his legacy. You know what I mean? He's trying to build up a Hall of Fame resume. Shakur, he's trying to become an all-time great. And if he can become a 3-division world champion and an undisputed champion at 25 years old, bro, that would be incredible. And Shakur only got 20 fights. That's like 21 fights. In 21 fights, if he's able to do that, bro, they trying to stop that dude, man. They don't want to give him an opportunity, man. I'm not lying, bro. Devin Haney don't want to give Shakur that chance, bro. Because listen, if Shakur wins that fight, bro, Shakur will be on a different level, man. That would be crazy at 25 years old. 25 years old, he'll be a 3-division world champion and an undisputed champion. Bro, that's crazy, man. He's on his way to being an all-time great, bro. They trying to stop him. Bro. You know how they try to stop him? Because they not trying to give him a fight. You know what I mean? They trying to blackball his ass. They trying to blackball Shakur right now, bro. And they trying to fight Lomachenko. So they trying to fight Loma, you know what I mean? Then leave 135 without giving anybody an opportunity. Damn, I'm like, nigga, fight Shakur. Fight Andy. You know what I mean? Fight Tank. Fight somebody, bro. Come on now. Don't do that. Now the division is just really getting hot. You haven't even fought one of the top guys, really, bro. But, I mean, I can't knock his hustle. Devin Haney he's doing what's good for his business. He looking at it like, you know, Shakur is a different type of animal. That's how Devin Haney looking at it. He looking at Shakur like that nigga is really a threat. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy, bro. That's how Devin Haney looking at it, man. He don't want to fight Shakur for a reason. He don't want no smoke. So, you know, hopefully Devin Haney will let his nuts hang and fight him, bro. And fight Shakur. Because that's That's the right move. He got to do the right thing, man, and make that fight happen. If not, he going to be a duck, and they going to be calling him a duck for a long time, bro. People ain't going to get over that shit. They not going to get over that shit. He going to have to fight him. Devin Haney said he could fight against Tank Davis at 135. You could fight Ryan Garcia for undisputed at 135, but you can't do it with Shakur. And that's supposed to be your boy. Man, I thought y'all was cool, bro. You won't even give him an opportunity. Man, Shakur he really needs to be pressing at this nigga, bro. Shakur called that nigga out. He called that nigga out, bro. I gotta give it to him. He checked Devin Haney, nigga. Real talk. He got on his ass. He got on his ass, bro. You know what I mean? Devin Haney don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke with Shakur, bro. But there's other fighters that do. You know, there's other fighters that will fight Shakur. You got Jermaine Ortiz. He said he want that smoke. Jermaine Ortiz, he been calling out Shakur. He been calling out Shakur, bro. But Shakur, he has a chance to fight for all the belts. You know what I mean? And Shakur said he gonna beat the shit out of Ortiz. He said he gonna beat the shit out of Jermaine Ortiz. That's what he did say. He sure said that. He said he gonna fuck him up as soon as that bell ring. Ding, ding, ding. He said he gonna beat that nigga ass. That's what he said. He said he coming out fighting. He said, nigga, not like Lomachenko. He said he gonna be fighting as soon as the bell ring, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Cam. Shout out to my nigga Taco. What up, Taco? What's good, nigga? Hit that like button. What's happening? Caesar Leo, my boy Caesar. He said, yo, H, how about Shakur versus Devin? Shakur smokes Devin. Then Shakur versus Andy in the beginning of 2024. Hell yeah. We with that shit, bro. Yes. Andy, he will fight Shakur. He ain't ducking Shakur. He not afraid of him, bro. Andy believes he got better skills than Shakur. Andy believes he's a better boxer, and he believes he will beat Shakur. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, said that. You know what I mean? But everybody knows Shakur is a great fighter, bro. Shakur is a great fighter. Andy is a great fighter. It will be a great fight, bro. He said, how about Devin versus Shakur versus Devin? Will Devin fight Shakur? Has Devin Haney said it? I want to fight Shakur. No, he did not say that, bro. He still hasn't said it. Shakur been called that nigga out. He ain't said it, bro. At least Andy said he will fight him. At least Eddie Hearn, his promoter, said he believes Andy could beat Shakur. At least we got a fight right there. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney's the undisputed champion. Devin Haney is on top rank with Shakur, and he don't want to fight him. And Shakur is his mandatory. And Shakur called him out. Are you serious? Like, bruh, come on, man. Come on now, bruh. I'm not feeling that shit, bruh. I'm not feeling that, bruh. Andy Cruz, he want that smoke, bruh. He ain't on that type of shit. I'm just saying, my fighter, he's not on no bullshit, nigga. He want the smoke. He want to fight. And he want that smoke, bruh. So, hey, man, listen. We just going to wait and see. We going to wait and see what happens, bruh. But because it's Devin Haney, Lomachenko fight week. And guess what? They going to be doing interviews. Devin Haney's going to do a press conference with Lomachenko. They going to be asking Devin Haney questions. The media, they will be asking him about Shakur, bro. You know what I mean? So hopefully we could get some answers. And hopefully they could ask some real questions, if you know what I mean. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. You know, let's see what Danny the Great is talking about. What's good, Danny? What's up with it, Haplo? What's good? Danny the Great says Shakur should run up in the ring after Haney beats up the Great White Hype, Lomachenko, and say, Devin Haney, let's run that fade, little nigga. Hey, you funny as hell, man. That nigga funny, man. Shout out to my boy Haplo. What's good, Haplo? Hit that like button. Hey, Haplo. Andy Cruz. He the next Floyd Mayweather, bruh. He's a great boxer. He's the next Pernell Whitaker. Olympic gold medalist from Cuba. The man that beat Keyshawn Davis for the Olympic gold medal. The man that beat Keyshawn Davis 4 times. The man that hurt Keyshawn Davis and rocked him and made him do the stanky leg. Yeah, Andy Cruz, bro. Hell of a fighter. I would love to see Andy fight the best. I want to see Andy versus Tank Davis. I want to see Andy Cruz versus Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and Devin Haney. It'll be a hell of a fight. Let's see what my boy's saying. Brick City, talk that shit. Bring that smoke. You know you my nigga. He said, Eddie gonna feed him a few euros first. Eddie said he won't Keyshawn Davis first. Eddie Hearns, he made it be clear, bro. Did you see it? Did you see the tweet? That's why Keyshawn Davis was crying like a bitch. He said, stop tweeting my name. Stop saying my name. Nah, we not going to stop saying your name. We going to keep saying your name, Keyshawn Davis. The same name, the same way Shakur Stevenson was calling out Devin Haney. The same way we were saying Devin Haney's name to fight Shakur. Keyshawn Davis, we going to keep saying your name. Keyshawn Davis was crying like a bitch because Eddie Hearn said he want Andy Cruz to fight Keyshawn Davis in his first fight. He started crying like a bitch, bruh. He started crying like a straight up bitch as soon as the nigga said his name. He said, stop saying my name. Stop tweeting my name. But Keyshawn Davis, that nigga he tweet Earl Spence name. He tweet Frank Martin name. He tweet everybody name. Devin Haney name. This nigga, that nigga. But as soon as Andy Cruz and Eddie Hearn say his name, that nigga start tweaking. That nigga start tweaking like a motherfucker. What up, Taco? What's good, nigga? My boy Big O, he said, Andy want that smoke. He said, but Tank gonna cook him. That's your opinion. I got Andy Cruz outboxing Tank Davis. Tank Davis ain't never fought a boxer like Andy. Come on, bruh. He ain't never been in there with a slick boxer like Andy. Tank Davis ain't never even fought Devin Haney. Tank Davis ain't never even fought against Shakur Stevenson, bruh. And they been professional. Them niggas been professional. And they still ain't fought each other, bro. What is they waiting on? My nigga, Dino, what up, Dino? What's popping? He said, H Money, you just put me on a new nigga. That nigga Cruz nice. He is nice, man. You know, he really nice. I can't deny it, bro. He's a problem. And he training in Philadelphia with Bozy Ennis and Jerron Ennis, bro. He in Philadelphia right now, bro. That nigga, he's in Bozy's dungeon. That nigga's in the dungeon, bro. He in a dungeon with Bozy Ennis and Philly, my nigga. Straight up, he working hard, bro. That nigga is a problem, bro. He's a great boxer. He beat Keyshawn Davis 4 times, bro. Keyshawn Davis don't want no smoke with that nigga. That's the fight I want for Andy. The fight I want for Andy is the fight with Keyshawn Davis in his first fight. In his first fight. He's confident he could beat Keyshawn Davis right now. You know what I mean? Keyshawn said he ready for Frank Martin, but you not ready for Andy Cruz? A man with no fights because that nigga beat your ass 4 times. Keep that same energy, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. Them niggas called you out. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, said he want to make that fight. He want that fight next. He want it now. Keyshawn start tripping. Stop saying my name. Stop tweeting my name. Nah, nigga, we gonna keep saying your name, nigga. He want to fight you. We want to make a fight. That's crazy. Somebody call him out. Now he's saying, stop saying my name. He sound like Devin Haney when Shakur called him out. Why he keep saying my name for? Why he keep saying my name? Because he want to fight, nigga. Now do something about it, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit about it, nigga. Straight up. I want to see Shakur versus Devin Haney. What's up with that fight? Devin Haney versus Lomachenko next Saturday. I want to see that fight, bro. You know what I mean? Shakur, they said Shakur gonna be at the fight. Shakur gotta jump in that ring, bruh. Shakur, you gotta jump in that ring, bruh. If you gonna show up to that fight, you gotta get up in that ring. You gotta get up in that ring and you gotta call him out, bruh. If you want the belts. You know what I mean? That's what I'm expecting. Hey, listen, nothing more, nothing less. After Devin Haney beats up Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson gonna be at that fight ringside. He's the mandatory. He's on the same side of the street. He got to get up in that ring and call him out, bro. I don't want to. Hey, man, no excuses, bro. If a nigga got something that you want, you got to go take it, nigga. You got to go take it. You feel me? Devin Haney said that, oh, he want to stay at 135 to fight Tank Davis. He want to stay at 135 to fight Ryan Garcia. No excuses. If he can stay at 135 to fight them niggas, he can fight you. He better get up in that ring and call that nigga out if he gonna be at that fight. He said he better, H, and don't even go. He got to get in that ring. He got to get in that ring and call him out. I think he will. You know what I mean? I think he will, bro. Shakur, he seemed like the type to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie. If he gonna be at that fight, I believe Shakur will get up in that ring. Shakur, he seems like he with the shits. It seems like he don't give a fuck. And that's something that he should do. You feel me? That's what you supposed to do. I seen so many fighters do that shit in the past. I seen Earl Spence jump in the ring and call out he jumped in the ring and called out Sean Porter. You know what I mean? I seen Deontay Wilder jump in the ring and call out Andy Ruiz. I seen Shane Mosley jump in the ring and called out Floyd Mayweather, my nigga. This is a part of boxing. This is what you got to do if you want to make those fights. Straight up, man. That fight got to happen in 2023. No excuses, bro. We don't want to hear shit. You know, oh, it's too early. But it ain't too early to fight Tank, though. It ain't too early for Devin Haney to fight Tank, but it's too early for Devin Haney to fight Shakur, a guy that's moving up in weight. Come on, man. And guess what? You know what else I'm going to say? Bruh. But everybody got to fight each other. I believe Tank Davis, he really set the tone. He set the tone, bro. When Tank Davis said, I ain't got no friends in boxing. He said, I ain't got no friends in boxing, nigga. That's what I want to hear from everybody else. This some new shit. Oh, this my friend. I don't want to fight him. He my friend and shit. All you niggas got to fight, bro. Straight up, bro. I mean, all the fights got to happen. All the fights got to happen. Listen, David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr. David Morrell Jr. is a monster. He made a name for himself on that Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia undercard. David Morrell Jr., boxing phenom from Cuba. This dude is amazing. He got the skills to pay the bills. You seen him on the Tank Davis undercard when he got the first round knockout. He put that nigga to sleep. He put that man to sleep. He caught a body. Come on, man. And his last opponent, he put him in a coma. He put his last opponent in a coma. My nigga, he want that smoke with David Benavidez. David Morrell Jr., man, that dude the truth. Slick black fighter from Cuba, strong black fighter with skills. David Benavidez, he say he the Mexican monster. David Morrell Jr., he's the Mexican assassin. Just like Roger Mayweather. Rest in peace to Roger Mayweather. David Morrell Jr., he's the Mexican killer. He the Mexican killer, nigga. Straight up, my nigga. He say he a Mexican monster. Nigga, David Morrell called that nigga out in front of the whole world on the Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia undercard. The whole world seen that shit. And David Benavidez was at the fight. David Benavidez didn't say shit. He was at the fight. David Morrell called this ass out. David Morrell looking for him like, where you at? I want you next. I want Benavidez next. Nigga, Benavidez didn't get in the ring. Why he didn't get up in the ring? He was right there. That nigga scared. That nigga scared, bro. He's scared, nigga, straight up, bro. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke with David Morrell Jr., nigga. David Morrell Jr., he's bigger, stronger, and faster than David Benavidez. He got way better skills than him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the fight that I want to see. David Morrell Jr., he made a name for himself. He made a statement on that Tank Davis undercard, bro. Tank Davis is the face of boxing. Tank Davis is the face of boxing, my nigga. Tank Davis, he did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. And everybody said pay-per-view was dead. Ain't nobody doing pay-per-views. Tank Davis, he's doing more pay-per-views than Canelo Alvarez, nigga. He doing more pay-per-views than Canelo, nigga. Guess what? Ain't nobody talking about Canelo pay-per-views. Nobody said nothing about Canelo pay-per-view numbers. But everybody got something to say about Tank Davis when he fight. They only bring up Tank Davis pay-per-view numbers. They don't even bring up Canelo's, man. You see that shit? Is it because Tank Davis is a black man? That's what it is, bro. They only bring up black fighters pay-per-views. That's the only time they bring up pay-per-views, when a black fighter fighting. Man, come on, bro. Tank Davis is the face of boxing, straight up. My boy Danny the Gray says, H, do you agree that David Benavidez is a flat-footed bitch? Answer that question, my nigga. Yeah, he is a flat-footed bitch, bro. He don't want no smoke with David Morrell Jr. That nigga scared, nigga. He ducking him. He don't want no smoke, bro. Straight up. He a bitch. He let David Morrell call him out to his face, and that nigga didn't do shit about it, nigga. He didn't do shit. And he called him out on a Tank Davis undercard in front of everybody. You got millions of people watching that shit across the world. Across the world, my nigga. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it? That nigga pussy, nigga. Straight up. David Benavidez don't want no smoke. He ain't no monster. Nigga talking about a Mexican monster, nigga. Black fighters beat up Mexican fighters all the time, nigga. I just seen Shakur Stevenson beat up Oscar Valdez. He beat the shit out of Oscar Valdez. Come on, man. Black fighters dominate Mexican fighters all the time, bro. Come on now. Tank Davis, he just knocked out Ryan Garcia. Come on, man. Ryan Garcia is a Mexican fighter. Tank Davis is a black fighter. He knocked out Ryan all the time, bro. Pernell Whitaker, he beat up Chavez. Pernell Whitaker beat up Chavez easy. Floyd Mayweather, he beat Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather, he beat Canelo Alvarez. Black fighters are the best, but they talking about a Mexican monster. I ain't never seen a black fighter. Come on, bruh. I ain't never seen the best black fighter lose to the best Mexican fighter. Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of Canelo, man. He beat the shit out of Canelo. He was almost 40 years old, bruh. Let's keep it real. David Morrell Jr. is the Mexican killer. He's the Mexican killer. He's the Mexican assassin. He's the Mexican assassin, bro. So don't tell me nothing about no Mexican monster. I got the Mexican killer. I got the Mexican assassin. All business, Dino. He said Morrell did his part. David better make it happen. You can't talk that monster shit and don't answer the call. That young nigga on his ass. Yeah, he on his ass. He want that smoke. And they both on PBC. It's an easy fight to make. David Benavidez, he said he signed a contract to fight Morrell. His promoter said they got a contract. It's signed already. But he ain't saying nothing about Morrell right now. He's still talking about Canelo, but he said Canelo was ducking him. Canelo don't even want to fight him. Canelo said he gonna fight Dimitri Bivol in a rematch. But he's still talking about Canelo. But he ain't said nothing about the man. He ain't said nothing about the man that just called him out in front of everybody. He ain't said shit about David Morrell Jr., my nigga. Facts. That nigga, listen, David Benavidez, he's trying to use Canelo's name so he could duck David Morrell, bro. That's exactly what he's doing. And another thing I want to tell y'all, David Benavidez, he told PBC, He told PBC that David Morrell, he got to fight Boo Boo first. Nigga, real shit. Real shit. David Benavidez, he told Al Heyman and PBC, David Morrell, he got to fight Boo Boo first before he could fight me. That nigga ducking, bruh. I got to expose this nigga. I'm telling you the truth, bruh. That nigga said he got to fight Boo Boo first. Him and Boo Boo got to fight first before he could fight me. That nigga doing that Canelo shit. Didn't Canelo say, oh, y'all got to fight each other before you could fight me? Nigga, please, man. And Canelo don't even want to fight this nigga, bruh. I'm telling you the truth, bruh. This nigga David Benavidez, he told PBC, Morrell got to fight Boo Boo before he can fight me. He got to do that first. Them niggas hoes, bruh. Them niggas straight up hoes. Hell yeah. And we got some good fights tomorrow, too. Rolly fighting for a world title. What y'all think about that shit? What y'all think about Rolly fighting? I think Rolly fighting a bum, though. I ain't gonna lie. That dude he fighting ain't shit, bruh. But this is a great opportunity for Rolly to snatch up a belt, though. Because nigga, you can make money off a nigga like Rolly. And I'm going to tell you like this. Rolly, he was supposed to fight somebody else first. He was supposed to fight the actual champion. But his original opponent tested positive for steroids. So that's not Rolly's fault he fighting this bum-ass nigga. I think Rolly going to knock this nigga out. And the undercard going to be litty. The undercard going to be lit, bruh. They got Kenneth Sims Jr. Kenneth Sims Jr. from Chicago. Good boxer. He trained with Terrence Crawford and them. He's a hell of a boxer. He fight at 140 pounds. He's fighting against a tough opponent, a guy that gave Mario Barrios a very tough fight. Akhmedov is going to be a good fight, bro. Akhmedov, he's a Olympian. He's an Olympian, and he should be a champion. He should be the champion, actually, because I think he beat the guy that Rolly was supposed to fight. What's that nigga name? Alberto Puello? I think his name is Alberto Puello or something like that. But yeah, man, it's going to be some good boxing tomorrow. We got the middleweight championship on the line. We got Johnny Beck, undefeated middleweight champion. He trained by Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt is the trainer. You know, Johnny Beck is a good fighter. He's a southpaw, slick boxer. He's from Kazakhstan. He's from the same country as Triple G, but he's a southpaw. His style is different than Triple G. Good boxer, undefeated. That's going to be a good fight, man. And the undercard is pretty good on that too. You know, they got that one dude fighting. What's his name? Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Jr. on that undercard on the top rank. Top rank undercard going to be kind of lit. They got Brian Norman Jr. on there. All business Dino. He said, we need Rolly to get that belt, son. Character bring money to boxing, and he don't give a fuck. So I'm rocking with him. Yeah, he don't give a fuck. Rolly got that personality, and Rolly does have a big name. Like, he made a name for himself. You know what I mean? Rolly, he promoted himself. He did a great job, man. And Rolly, I ain't gonna lie, Rolly, he really made a name for himself because he fought against Tank Davis and he sparred against Ryan Garcia. So if Rolly can get that belt at 140, what about Rolly and Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds? What you think about that fight? Rolly versus Ryan Garcia at 140. Who would you take in that fight? I seen Rolly putting hands on Ryan Garcia, though. When he sparred Ryan, man, Rolly was putting hands on that nigga, bro. I can't even deny it. Rolly was beating his ass. Yeah, that's going to be a big money fight right there. That's a big money fight. That's a pay-per-view fight, really. Because Rolly know how to sell that shit, and Ryan Garcia is a superstar. So that's that's a chance right there for Ryan Garcia to finally become a world champion. You know, and Ryan can bounce back. That can help build him back up. Shout out to my boy Brick City Bomber with the super chat. Good looking out, Brick City. He said, H, You got the best super middleweight in the world, but I got the best lightweight in the world, Shakur Stevenson. Ooh, man, Shakur is the truth, bro. He's a great fighter, my nigga. Like, ain't no doubt about it. Shakur is one of the best, man. And I respect Shakur because he want that smoke. He want to be great. He want to be great, bro. And he not capping about it. You feel me? He keeping it real. You know, he trying to make fighters. He calling out Devin Haney. He calling out Tank Davis. So, man, Shakur is doing his part, bro. But it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. You know, and Shakur, he a great fighter. He got the defense. He got skills. He got the speed. But so does Andy, though. Andy got skills. Andy got speed. Andy got footwork, bro. And that's going to be a great fight. Because Andy Cruz, he will fight Shakur, bro. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, want to make that fight, my nigga. And listen to me, bro. He coming to win. Shakur coming to win. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great... Bro, that fight, to be honest, I think that fight will be better than Devin Haney versus Shakur. I think Andy Cruz is better than Devin Haney. I think Andy Cruz will give Shakur a better fight than Devin Haney, bro. He will give him a tougher fight. He will give him a better fight than Devin Haney for sure. You know what I mean? So if Devin Haney want to leave 135 without fighting Shakur, we can make Shakur versus Andy. We'll make that fight no problem. We ain't ducking no smoke. I ain't gonna lie. Like I told you, Andy Cruz, I'm a part of his team. I'm proud to say I'm a part of his team, bro. That's my fighter, my nigga. He's a great fighter, my nigga. You feel me? And yeah, I'll put Andy against anybody, my nigga. He ain't ducking no fades, my nigga. Straight up. You gotta fight with Andy. You feel me? You gotta fight with him. I want to see it, my nigga. And listen, he already beat up Keyshawn Davis 4 times, my nigga. Keyshawn Davis, that's Shakur Stevenson little brother, right? Shakur said Keyshawn the truth. Keyshawn could beat anybody. He said, Shakur said Keyshawn ready for anybody. You know what I mean? But Andy Cruz beat him up easily, my nigga. Beat him up easy. Beat him up easy. He beat him for the gold medal. He beat him 4 times, my nigga. So yeah, we ready. Hey, listen, he training with Boots Ennis. He ready for the smoke. He training with Bozy, nigga. So it's whatever. I put my dog against your dog any day. I put my dog against your dog any day. I'm trying to look for it. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a fight, bro. Andy ain't ducking no smoke. I tell you that. His promoter said he want that fight all, you know what I mean? He want that fight with Keyshawn, bro. And listen, after Andy beat up Keyshawn, he coming after Shakur, my nigga. He coming after Shakur, my nigga. You ain't got to look for Andy. Andy going to be looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Brick, you sent it way before, Brick? Oh, there we go. I found it. There we go. Bam. Shout out to my boy, Brick City Bomber. Good looking out, Brick City. He said, H, it will be a good fight to see. Shakur Stevenson told Key to take the fight 100. Yeah, he did say that. He did. Shakur told Keyshawn to take that fight. Keyshawn don't want it, though. He don't want it. Keyshawn scared, bruh. He said, stop saying my name. He told Eddie Hearn to stop saying his name when they trying to make the fight with the nigga. He talking about stop saying my name. Yeah, they serious about it, nigga. They serious about that fight. They want to make that fight. I talked to his manager. They want that fight next. They want that fight next, my nigga. Even Shakur said he should take that fight, but he don't want it. That nigga don't want it. He don't want it, Brick. He don't want no smoke with Andy, bruh. Keyshawn know what's gonna happen. He know he can't beat him. He know he can't beat him. Nigga beat his ass 4 times, bro. That's how you know it ain't no fluke. It ain't no fucking fluke. If he beat you 4 times, 4-0. That's a sweep. He swept his ass, nigga. What you mean? That ain't, come on, bro. Easy work. And listen, Andy's only getting better training with Boots. Nigga, that's all they do in Philly is they train every day. He with the perfect, listen, he got the perfect trainer, Bozy Ennis, bro. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. You already know what it is, bro. Listen, nigga, we want that smoke. We want that smoke for real. All business Dino. He said, I saw Shakur said that if Keyshawn don't take that fight, Shakur gonna lose respect for that nigga. Damn. He gotta take that fight. That dude got his number, bro. He beat that nigga 4 times. They said they want to fight, bro. Nigga, hey, Dino, he said his first fight, he want Keyshawn Davis. His promoter, Eddie Hearn, said he want to make that fight next. That's his first fight. Now, Keyshawn Davis been talking a lot of shit about every fighter, bro. He calling out Frank Martin all the time. Even though his trainer, Bomac, was like, nigga, it's not even time to fight Frank Martin. You know, it's like 2 years before we can make that fight. You just getting started. But Keyshawn, he calling out Frank Martin. He calling out Earl Spence. He calling out Devin Haney. He calling out everybody. But once Andy Cruz call him out, this nigga start getting in his feelings. He getting in his feelings and shit. This nigga having a mental breakdown and shit. He having a mental breakdown, bro. That shit weak as hell, bro. We want that fight. We gonna keep calling him out too. Yeah, that would be fire for his first fight. Keyshawn, nigga, he getting in his feelings because he know he can't beat that dude, bro. He can't beat him. Nigga beat his ass for the gold medal, bro. Let's get it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, bro. Yeah, and Shakur got to let that nigga fight his own battles too. Shakur got to let that nigga fight his own battles. Nigga, that's his fight right there with Andy. Listen, after he beat Keyshawn, then he could fight Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But the first fight to make is with Andy and Keyshawn because they got history with each other. That's the fight to make. Shakur, he ready for a title shot. Like Andy just getting started, Keyshawn just getting started, so they perfect for each other. Now Shakur, he's ready for Tank Davis. He's ready for Devin Haney. He's ready for them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Danny the Gray says Keyshawn has always been corny to me. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, bro. Like, but he's not on Andy's level. Andy is better. Andy's able to outthink Keyshawn Davis in that ring. He knows how to outbox Keyshawn Davis. He knows how to beat him. And what does that say about Andy? Because Keyshawn is a beast, no doubt about it. Keyshawn is a hell of a fighter, bro. But Andy beat him easy work. You know what I mean? Nigga, we heard Shakur talking about Keyshawn, how good he was and all of that. But Keyshawn couldn't do nothing with Andy. Keyshawn couldn't do nothing with Andy. You know what I mean? If Keyshawn is a beast, if Keyshawn is a great fighter, and Andy beat him easy, what does that say about Andy? What does that say about Andy, my nigga? Brick City Bomber said, that's true, H. He better grow up fast because he immature too much into his feelings. Time to man up for real. Man, he just was talking hella shit though, right? He was talking hella crazy. He just did an interview with Brian Custer. He was calling Devin Haney light skinned. He said he want to fight Devin Haney for no belts. He you know what I mean? He was like, they don't even have to fight for belts. He just want to fight Devin Haney for the fuck of it. He was calling him light skin. I want light skin. He was calling out Frank Martin. He was saying all type of shit. You know, he was running his mouth. But as soon as Andy Cruz pull up, now, oh, stop saying my name. He don't want to talk and shit. He getting in his feelings. He all emotional and shit, nigga. Come on, man. That nigga having a mental breakdown. And he already said he be dealing with mental illness and shit. He's weak. He can't deal with another person calling him out. He can't deal with that when somebody challenges his ass, nigga. You feel me? Nigga, he can't handle it. He know what's up. He's supposed to be Keyshawn Davis, the Olympic silver medalist. But this the guy that beat you. This nigga came to America for your ass. He came to America calling out Keyshawn. That's why, bruh. He came to America for Keyshawn Davis, bruh. And Keyshawn terrified. That nigga scared. That nigga scared. He hiding behind Shakur. He tried to hide behind Shakur. Nah, nigga, you gotta fight your own battles, nigga. Shakur got his own fight, bruh. Shakur got his own shit, bruh. You feel me? Come on, bruh. Nigga, they said they want to fight, bro. They came out and said it. His promoter said it too, bruh. They said they want to fight you in their first fight in July. What Keyshawn say? Oh, man, you got to holler at my promoter. You know, stop tweeting my name. Stop tweeting my name. Nah, nigga, we going to keep saying your name. We going to keep saying your name. We going to keep calling you out because he want to fight you, nigga. That's what you supposed to do when you won't smoke with a nigga. Ain't that what you do to motherfucking Frank Martin? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. Come on, Keyshawn. We want that smoke. Hey, Dino, I got a new dog, Andy Cruz from Cuba. Man, he a great fighter. Slick black fighter from Cuba. Man, that boy box like Mayweather. Man, he a special fighter, bro. He beat Keyshawn 4 times, and he hurt him. He hurt Keyshawn Davis in one of those fights, and he wobbled that nigga. Keyshawn admitted he was hurt. He admitted it on video. He said, this when a nigga hurt me. He showed the punch. He showed it. So that nigga, not only did he outbox him, he hurt him too. And Keyshawn admitted it, bruh. Shout out to my big brother, Dino. He said, yeah, H, keep cooking. Tell Shakur mind his business and stop holding Keyshawn's hand. Stop holding his hand. Yeah. Facts, bro. It's time to man up, bro. It's time to man up. Andy Cruz want that smoke, bro. But that's a great fight, though. Like, we seen like fighters in the Olympics, like just like Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis, he beat Riddick Bowe for the Olympic gold medal. And guess what? Riddick Bowe never wanted to fight Lennox Lewis. Riddick Bowe ducked Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis beat him for the gold medal, bro. I think this might be a similar situation. This might be a similar situation, bro. For real. They got history. Everybody wanted to see that fight between Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe because they fought for the gold medal and they wanted to see like a professional fight. What will happen? But Riddick Bowe never wanted to fight Lennox Lewis because Lennox Lewis beat him for that Olympic gold medal, bruh. What's up with it, Nostalgic? What's good, my boy? What's popping?
What's good, Ace? How's it going?
What's up
All
with
good,
it?
man. Yeah, man. Just checking in, you know. Nothing too
Hell
much.
yeah, man. What you think about what I'm saying?
spitting facts. I mean, Keyshawn, I feel like he's a little insecure or a little about the whole situation. I just feel like he sees Andy as a threat, as he should. And I don't know why he's saying about you trying to talk on my name and all that stuff. Like, you haven't really done that much in boxing to really have a name. And I like Keyshawn, but yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted him to go to him. I wanted him and Regis to go to Top Rank, man. I wish they would have went, bro. But they signed with Matchroom. Eddie probably gave him that money and all that shit. But
yeah, I mean, Eddie Hearn, bro, he gave Andy Cruz multi-million-dollars. He gave him a multi-million-dollar contract, a deal that he couldn't refuse.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? But
I don't know what Bob Aaron was doing. He should have got him and Keyshawn. They could have fought, man. And we ain't,
Top Rank got a lot of fighters. They got a bunch of fighters.
I wish they
would
would have got them and Regis, man. I ain't gonna lie, but Regis could have fought Josh Taylor, and then Andy could have fought Shakur or Keyshawn and shit, or shit Devin Haney. Because I think he can fight
Keyshawn though, because Eddie Hearn said he want to make that fight. I
don't think that fight gonna be made though, bro.
But I'm saying we just seen Tank Davis fight against. He just fought against Ryan Garcia.
But Ryan how long Garcia, were we waiting to make that fight happen though?
They making fights now, bro.
We've been waiting since 2018. We waited. It took 4 or 5 years to make that fight though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to make the Ryan and the Tank fight, it took a long time, bro. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know who Andy Cruz gonna fight. Like, I don't know who to do Regis fighting. Like, this shit cash grab for them. I feel like, bro. Like, I don't really think they got a stable for them. Like, to be fighting fighters. Like, there's no belts over there. Like, I don't know why they did that. I know why they did that. I know why they did it. But legacy wise, I don't know why they did it.
On the zone. But
yeah, there's no fighters for them.
Fights on the zone. He could fight Richardson Hitchens.
Who the fuck is that one dude he's fighting, bro? Like, I don't know who the fuck.
Liam Perro. That's a fighter from Australia. He's an undefeated contender. He's an undefeated fighter, and he's coming out of Australia. And they say he the next big thing out of Australia. They say he better than Kambosos. Like, he's supposed to be the next big thing out of Australia. So that they gonna break him off, bro. This shit is prize fighting at the end of the day, bro. These niggas fighting for money. So it comes down to who's giving you the most money, bro. Like, Floyd Mayweather let that shit be known, bro.
The thing is, like,
ain't
with
taking punches for free.
Yeah. Like, the thing is though, like, if you gonna sign with them, don't go sign with the opposition, like the other side, and then go scream on Instagram or an interview saying, "Oh yeah, give me that fight right now, bro." You could have had that fight a lot easier if you would have went on that side, bro. Like, if you don't look, do what you do, collect your bag over there, and down the road sign with Top Rank or sign whatever side they got the belts, and then go fight them. I'm cool with that. I mean, like, if they want to do that, but because I know Andy Cruz gotta fight somebody in the pros. Like, he got to get like we got to see how it is. Keyshawn was talking about he got to turn his punches and all that shit, bro. But, like, I mean, we're gonna see him in the pros. I mean, like, it's gonna be a layup for his first 4 or 5 fights. Like, it's gonna be a bunch of cans and shit. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a minute for them to even get in there in real title fights. I mean, Andy Cruz hasn't really done nothing in the pros, obviously.
I mean, didn't Lomachenko get a title shot? Didn't Lomachenko get a title shot in his second fight? He lost that fight.
That's Top Rank.
Check this out. Check this out. Lomachenko got a title shot.
Top Rank would have put him in there.
Bro, let me finish. Look, listen. Lomachenko, he got a title shot in his second fight. He lost that fight, right? And then he got a title shot in his next fight, in his third fight. Lomachenko got 2 title shots in his first 3 fights. Even after taking a loss, he got another title shot. So why Andy can't get a title shot? Why is it because he's black? He's ready to fight.
No, it's not nothing with that. It's the promotion.
No,
Top Rank believe in them. It's Top Rank. It's a Top Rank thing. I feel like Top Rank.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn believes in Andy. He trying to put him in there with Keyshawn Davis right now.
That shit is not gonna happen though. You know that because they not.
Why? Because Keyshawn don't want no smoke.
Ain't about to do that. Bob Aaron ain't about to do that though.
Why? Why not?
Because Andy Cruz ain't his fighter.
I mean, they could co-promote and make fights. They could co-promote and make fights, right? That's what's wrong with boxing. Like, bro,
That's a lot of shit wrong
they
about
can make fights. You don't think they can make fights with each other? They made fights with each other in the past.
I'm saying it because I know how the game is gonna work with them. You know how greedy these promoters is and shit, bro. But like
I mean, they make fights all the time.
I don't know, man.
Wasn't Alicia Baumgardner?
It was just.
Wait, let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
The point of seeing them sign with Match.
Wasn't Alicia Baumgardner a DAZN fighter? But she fought on Top Rank when she fought against Michaela Mayer. They co-promoted on those fights, bro. And even Maurice Hooker, who was a DAZN fighter, he fought against Jose Ramirez. Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez fought each other in a unification. And Jose Ramirez, he's a top-ranked fighter, bro. So they can make fights with each other, bro. So and why Andy can't get a title shot in his second fight, but Lomachenko can? And Eddie Hearn believes in him. He said he ready to fight anybody right now.
Yeah, Hearn was talking crazy. Yeah, he was saying some shit.
How is he talking crazy? He believes in his fighter. He's not talking crazy. He believes in his fighter.
He's promoting his fighter.
No, he's ready, bro. Certain fighters be ready like that. Loma, we seen Loma come out.
He
became a champion. Man, he's better than Lomachenko. If Loma can do it, he definitely can do it.
Hey, so you think he can get in with Devin Haney right now?
Yes, he will beat Devin Haney. He's better than Devin Haney. He's way better than Devin Haney. Are you serious?
I know who Andy Cruz
is. This nigga got weight. What? The nigga will beat Devin Haney right now. Yes. He will beat Keyshawn Davis right now. Yes, nigga.
Devin Haney got
me personally, I'm taking him over everybody, nigga. I'm just keeping it real. I think he could beat Tank Davis. Yes.
Bro, I think he's a good fighter, bro. But like,
he's a great fighter. Even Shakur said he was a great fighter. Shakur called him a great fighter, bro.
Yeah,
of course,
Shakur.
You said what?
No, Shakur can't deny that. He knows that he's a good fighter because
he's a great fighter.
He's a great fighter because he beat his boy. Great fighter.
He's special, bro. The only reason why a fight with Keyshawn Davis won't happen right now is because Keyshawn Davis don't want no smoke, and Top Rank they not trying to risk it because they know Keyshawn can't beat him. They won't even put him in there with this guy. They know he beat him 4 times.
Yeah, I know they want. I feel like
he's a way better boxer than Devin Haney, bro.
I feel like Andy Cruz has more to gain in that fight than Keyshawn does, because I feel like Keyshawn.
Okay, so it's a high risk, low
that's
reward.
Why, no.
So you saying it's a high risk, low reward? That would be a great accomplishment for Keyshawn, because Andy Cruz is the man that beat him 4 times. So if he could beat him, that would be the biggest win on his resume. Who has Keyshawn beat so far? He hasn't even fought nobody, bro. He fighting Rolly leftovers. He fighting Rolly leftovers like Yigit and shit. Come on, bro. But he's saying he want to fight Frank Martin and all these big names.
But what about experience though? Like in professional boxing?
He's 27 years old. The man ready. What you mean experience? He got like 400 amateur fights. Come on,
how many
bro.
fights he got professional though? That's what I'm saying.
He ain't got no professional fights, but he's ready. He was born ready. Nigga ain't got to keep fighting bums. You want him to fight bums all the time, bro. You niggas just want to see these guys come up fighting bums when we know they gonna beat them. He ready to fight somebody right now. His promoter said it. So why is you going against what his promoter said? So my boy right-handed downtown Brooklyn with the super chat. Good looking out. Good looking out, my boy. He said, got to see how Andy is as a pro first. Man, he the truth, bro. He the truth, bro. You gonna see something you never seen before, man. That nigga special, bro.
Like I want to see shocked. I want to see at least like a 10-rounder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
his first fight is a 10-rounder. His first fight is a 10-rounder. Good. Look at Keyshawn. Listen, Keyshawn Davis, he got 10 fights. He just started doing the 10 rounds, bro. Now he just did a 10-round, bro. This nigga first fight is a 10-rounder. That's how you know they believe he's ready right now.
That's how you know it. Yeah, that's how you know it, because they put him in a 4-rounder. I'm not denying him. I'm not doubting him. I just want him to take the steps, and I want him to do the shit correctly. Is what I'm saying.
His promoter said he's ready. You try
that's
to like
his promoter though. That's the promoter though. You know Eddie Hearn. You know Eddie.
So why does he put him in a 10-rounder then? Why the fuck would he put him in a 10-rounder if he don't believe in him in his first pro fight? Why Keyshawn Davis, his first professional fight was a 4-rounder? And why is this dude first professional fight is 10 rounds?
I mean, the dude is
Obviously
27.
this
Though.
dude is
Like-
ready, bro. He's ready. That's why. So if
Yeah.
Lomachenko can do it, he definitely can do it. He
Okay,
way
okay,
better
okay,
than Loma.
okay.
This
Who
nigga
do
way
you
better
think-
than Lomachenko, bro.
Bad.
So if Lomachenko could do it, he can do it. He
Right,
said
right.
he
H,
did
who do
beat.
you-
Well, hold on. I got a super chat. He
Nah, go
said,
ahead.
right-handed downtown Brooklyn. He said he did beat Keyshawn Davis 4 times. Yep, and he beat him for the gold medal. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
What was you saying?
Because I remember a few years back, or not too long ago, you put me on the David Morrell. I didn't know who David Morrell is until you talked about him. That's for a
it's a
fact.
lot of
but,
fighters, bro.
but check this out.
There's so
Who
many
do you think will
fighters
have a
you
better
don't know.
career? Who do you think will have a better career, David Morrell or Andy Cruz? That's my
Bruh,
question.
they both great. Both of them is great. The way I look at it, the way I look at it, I ain't gonna lie. And Andy Cruz, he remind me like, man, this dude is special. He's like he kind of remind me of Floyd Mayweather. He remind me of Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker. He's that good.
Yeah, he twitchy.
As far as David Morrell Jr., that dude is special, man. That dude, he reminds me of Usyk. He reminds me of Usyk, and he kind of remind me of Muhammad Ali, Michael Nunn, and Roy Jones, bro. Like that dude is special. You know what I mean? So you talking about two future great fighters, bro? Like they special, bro. In my book.
Like if you could have chosen where you wanted Andy Cruz to sign with, PBC, Matchroom, or Top Rank, which one would you have refer him to go to? Which one you thought?
Whoever
Which one you
gave
think
him
would
the
be
most
best for his
money.
career?
Whoever gave him the most money. To be honest, bro. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, bro. You know what I mean? It's all about the money at the end of the day. They gave him a multi-million-dollar contract, so it comes down to who give you the most money.
Nah, facts. I mean,
so if PBC was offering the most money, I would have went with PBC. If Top Rank offered me the most money, I'm going with Top Rank. If the Zone is giving me the most money, I'm going to the Zone.
As a fan, though, I feel like he should have went to Top Rank. That's kind of.
Man, that's crazy, bro. For what? When Top Rank, they got they guy. They guy is Shakur Stevenson. They believe in Shakur. Bob Arum already said Shakur is gonna beat everybody. That's they guy. They pushing Shakur. They got Devin Haney. Why the fuck would he sign with so Tank Davis? That's like saying Tank Davis should go with Top Rank because PBC ain't got no lightweights over there. You think Tank Davis about to go leave his situation and go with Top Rank?
But he was Andy Cruz didn't have any like attachments to anybody. That's what I'm saying. Like he was.
What you mean he ain't no attachment? They offered him the best contract. Tank Davis just said he was a free agent. Tank Davis just said he could have came out, left Floyd Mayweather. He's a free agent and all of that. I'm a free agent. So why did he re-sign with Showtime and PBC? But people were saying, "Oh, Top Rank got this, Top Rank got that," but Top Rank wasn't putting him on fucking pay-per-view. They wasn't making him no fucking pay-per-view star, nigga. You sound crazy.
Another thing Eddie Hearn said, he said, I'll put him in there with Shakur.
Huh? You said what? Say it again. I don't know what you said, my boy. But yeah, hit that like button. How you gonna tell that man like? I mean, who to sign with, bro? You sound crazy, bro. Like you probably was saying Tank Davis should have went to Top Rank too, bro. Come on, bro. Top Rank wasn't offering that nigga the bag like that, nigga. And fucking Bob Arum. And you know what they say about Top Rank? They be on some racist shit too when it come to black fighters. So why the fuck would he go over there, bro? When Top Rank, they got a history of black fighters leaving them like Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford, bro. So you want him to sign with Top Rank, and you saw what happened with Terrence Crawford, what they did with that man.
Yeah, like
you sound crazy.
My shit had cut out though, but
Top Rank, they don't be promoting black fighters like that, bro.
No,
they don't be pushing the black fighters like that, nigga. They be pushing Lomachenko. Lomachenko is they boy. Come on, bro. Shakur, they wasn't even gonna give Shakur that Oscar Valdez fight, bro. Oscar Valdez was ducking Shakur for a long ass time. He barely got that fight.
Yep. No, you're right though. But another thing Eddie Hearn said, his promoter, Andy Cruz promoter, he said he'll put him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson today. How would that go?
He said Shakur.
Yeah.
He said Tank Davis, and he said everybody. He believes that he could beat
What would
anybody.
happen?
He
What
believes
would
in his
happen
fighter.
what do you think will happen if he had fought Shakur in
Oh,
the next
Andy,
couple
I got
fights?
Andy beating everybody. I got
No
Andy
way,
beating. I think
bro.
Andy is the best. I think
Nah.
Andy is the best. I think
You think
Andy
he
could
beat
beat
Shakur,
Shakur.
bro?
Yeah, I think he could beat Shakur.
I think him
I
and
think
Shakur is
it'd be a
1A
great
and
fight, though.
1B.
I think
him
it would
is
be a
1A,
listen. I
1B.
think it would be a great fight. I think it would be a great fight. But yeah, I think he could beat him. I think he could outbox him. I think he could outsmart him. I think he can outthink him. He got skills too. It'll be a great fight. It will be like the ultimate chess match. But I think Andy could outbox him because I believe he's the only guy that can match Shakur skill for skill. And I believe he's more skillful than Shakur. In my book, I'll put my money on Andy. But I mean, you could take Shakur. That's cool. If you got Shakur, you got Shakur. Shakur is a great fighter. That's what make it a great fight, bro.
Yeah. So his trainer is Bozy.
His
trainer is Bozy Ennis now.
Yeah, he training with Jerron Ennis
and
Bozy Ennis. Yeah, you didn't see.
So how's power today? How's Nah, I didn't even see it. You think they're gonna fix his power a little bit?
Look, here it go.
Yeah.
Nigga, you see that shit, nigga. You see that shit, him and Boots working, nigga. He coming for everybody, nigga. And he ain't ducking Shakur. They already calling out Shakur's name, nigga. He ain't on no Devin Haney shit. Oh, he's scared. He ain't gonna say Shakur's name. That nigga calling out Shakur, nigga. He want that smoke, nigga. He want that smoke with everybody. And they called out Tank Davis and they called out Keyshawn, nigga. And he gonna keep saying their names, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. And he called out Tank. What's happening? We want that smoke, nigga. Nigga, he ain't afraid to say Shakur's name. He said it. So what? And what? So what?
Facts.
Big deal. He said his name.
I do feel like going with Bozy.
Supposed to be scared to say a nigga name or something. You act like he's supposed to be scared to say that nigga name or something, nigga. What? Hey. Nigga, he ain't Devin Haney, nigga. Fuck you, man.
What do you think about his power? Do you think he's gonna increase his knockouts now? I feel like with Bozy, I feel like he gonna start sit down on punches and shit, bro. I feel like knockouts will come.
That nigga, because he already hurt Keyshawn Davis in one of those fights.
Yeah,
he hurt him. He hurt Keyshawn, bro. Keyshawn admitted it. He said, man, he hurt me. He said it on video. He showed it. Like, he said, this is where he hurt me at. You feel me? No, we talking that shit. You know I got to talk that shit, Brick City. You know that. H Money, Don King. I got another one. I got a heavy hitter.
He said Devin Haney. I wonder if Andy Cruz called out Devin Haney, would Devin Haney respond to that? I think Devin Haney thinks he's too above him, bro. I don't think Devin Haney.
Devin Haney act like he's too above Shakur already, right?
Yeah. I seen that clip of him, and I think you posted. I'm not sure. He's saying like, yeah, he should call my name out, or if he didn't, he'll be a duck and shit, bro. Like I can just feel the nerves. Can't you feel like his voice, like it's like a little shaky when he was talking, like. His voice was shaky a little bit when he was talking about Shakur. Like I don't know if anybody noticed that shit.
For real, that's weak, bro. You're not supposed to be no undisputed champion talking like that. And when Shakur had pulled up on him that day on my show, and he called him out and shit, and the way he was acting, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, man, you not acting like no undisputed champion. You know what I mean? He really don't sound confident talking to Shakur like that, bro. And I ain't like that, bro. He's supposed to be talking that shit like the way he was talking to Shakur. I mean, the way he was talking to T.O. Remember what Devin Haney said to T.O.? He called him a bitch and a pussy and all of that shit. He was talking that shit. So that's what I expect from Devin Haney. This nigga all quiet and shit when he around Shakur and shit, nigga.
Yeah,
he ain't talking that shit no more. He's not acting the same. He's not keeping the same energy.
Yep.
Hey, my boy Juan said he sounded like a straight bitch. Damn. Woo.
Man, I think Andy Cruz might be the boogeyman of that division now, bro. I think Devin Haney lost that title or whatever fuck he thought he was, bro. I think it's Andy now. Because he got motherfuckers talking, bro. This dude hasn't even fought once yet. That's kind of crazy, bro.
Hey, check out this comment right here from Adolfo. He said, people don't want to know what H is on. He's on point. You hear that? Nigga, what I was saying about Top Rank is true. Top Rank, they don't know how to promote black fighters. That's why Terrence Crawford left them, who's the #1 pound for pound, and he sued Top Rank. And also, Floyd Mayweather left Top Rank, and he exposed Top Rank, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Big Baby Anderson should leave Top Rank? Or you think he should stay over there?
I mean, right now he's a prospect, so he's just getting started. I think once he leave a certain level, yes, bro.
You think it's like a
do you see Canelo with Top Rank?
Yeah.
Do you see Canelo working with Top Rank? I mean, the biggest stars like Tank Davis. Tank Davis, is he on Top Rank? Why Tank Davis didn't go to Top Rank? He was a free agent. He wasn't tied down to nobody recently. He was a free agent. So why Tank Davis? Why he didn't sign with Top Rank?
Nah, he didn't. I mean, shit. Maybe Bob ain't cutting a check, man. I don't know. I mean, or maybe they just content with the fighters they got. I mean, because. Now go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, Top Rank, bro. I believe they start off real good with the prospects, but once you reach a certain level, like most fighters leave Top Rank. You see Manny Pacquiao leave Top Rank, right? He left.
It's like a stepping stone.
You know, even Mikey Garcia, same thing, left him. You see the biggest stars on Top Rank, they be like guys like Inoue. They pushing Inoue's. They are promoting guys like motherfucking Lomachenko and Tyson Fury. They pushing Tyson Fury. That's their golden boy. You don't really. Devin Haney, this is his first pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that shit gonna flop.
You think it's gonna flop?
It probably might. I mean, like, I don't really see too much promotion of it, really, like that. I mean, but, damn, what was I finna say? Fuck.
So how many pay-per-view buys you think they gonna do?
They might do like 150K or 150 to 200K.
They had somebody came on my panel was like they finna do 500,000.
Yeah, you out of touch with reality, then, bro. Because I don't think
they was capping, huh? Nigga, they was capping about that.
Absolutely.
Motherfucker got mad at me too for that shit. Nigga don't know shit about boxing.
Because Loma not really a draw in the U.S. Like, I don't know if Loma's really a draw in the U.S. like that. I mean, I don't even know if he's really a draw out in Europe either. I'm not sure. I mean, he got some fans and shit, but I mean, he never really did pay-per-views for Top Rank. I mean, and he kind of on the tail end. Haney talking about I'm gonna retire him and shit. Like, he already know that Loma's old and shit. Like, this dude, like, shit sad. Haney can't really promote himself. We know his ass is not a draw. Like, he thinks he's gonna be what other fighters were in the past with that style. Like, bro, you gotta come with knockouts, bro, because you don't really have a charisma. You don't really have a niche. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can't really talk well either. Like, he can't really trash talk at all. So, I mean, Devin Haney's gonna struggle with that style. People aren't gonna be drawn to buy his fights and shit. Like, we know that.
Damn, you went out, bro. What you say? You went out for a second.
Nah. I was saying, like, Devin Haney's gonna struggle to sell pay-per-views and shit because he's not really charismatic and like he can't really.
He never been on pay-per-view.
Talk.
Well, he fought in Australia on pay-per-view. His fight with Cambosis, that was on Australia pay-per-view, but he's never fought in America. He like on pay-per-view, American pay-per-view. He never did that. You know, so.
No, he hasn't.
So I'm gonna ask you like this, bro. My brother Juan, he said, "Who's doing 500,000?" Man, they said that Devin Haney versus Lomachenko gonna do 500,000, and these the same people that be hating on Tank and them. They be saying, "Oh, Tank ain't got no pay-per-view buys. Tank don't do no pay-per-views," but they saying Lomachenko and Devin Haney finna do 500,000, and Tank just did $1 million. That's the
should be told. To be totally honest with you, I feel like Josh Taylor and Teofimo a better fight. I said it, bro.
Because they younger. They younger, right?
I feel like that fight is more intriguing to me.
What you think about that matchup, Josh Taylor and Teofimo?
I'm actually surprised they matched that fight up. That's what I did not expect on the matchup. I actually got Josh Taylor in there. I feel like Josh gotta win that shit. Like he gotta win that fight, bro. Teofimo, like they kind of both gotta win that fight. To be honest with you, I feel like Josh gotta win a little more, but like I feel like Josh should win that fight.
One with a loss. Teo took a loss.
Yeah, but Josh Taylor coming off a shaky ass fight too, but that he had in his last one. But I feel like yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I feel like Josh should win that one though. I feel like he just a smarter fighter in the ring. You know, IQ, everything. Like the only way I see Teo win is if he catch him with some crazy shit, like how he did that one dude for his first, for Richard Comey. That's the only really way I see him winning. It's a different
type of fight because
it's another high. It's
southpaw. He's southpaw. We seen Teo beat a southpaw before in Lomachenko, but Josh Taylor much bigger than Loma. Like Teo was bigger than Loma, and Loma didn't throw any punches. Like for the first 7 rounds, he was fucking scared.
Yeah, he was. He was timid.
Loma was scared, bro, in that fight with Teo.
Yeah, he was, bro. That was disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
What you think Loma gonna do in this fight with Haney, though? You think he gonna fight scared this time?
I think Loma got to go in the pocket with it. I think he got to do the
You think he gonna do it? You think he gonna get straight to it, or you gonna take forever?
He cannot. He cannot take rounds off. You cannot take rounds off, bro. You cannot.
Devin Haney gonna be racking up those points.
No, you gotta go foot on the gas for 12 straight rounds, bro. You gotta just be honest, dude. Like fly on shit, and you just gotta not even waste time, bro. Like if I'm Loma, he has a path for winning, bro. Like that's an interesting fight too. I'm not saying that's not interesting, but like you just can't let Haney keep you at bay. Like you just can't have this dude behind the jab and shit. You can't do that. Lomachenko, bro. There's no download. There's no data to download with Devin. We know what Devin gonna do. Like yeah, you gotta adjust the distance first and shit, but like we already know what Devin's coming in to do, bro. You know he's gonna hold. You know he's gonna clinch for fucking 12 fucking rounds, and he's gonna try to escape out with a decision. You know he's gonna try to get a decision and shit. So. I mean, Lomachenko gotta get his cardio.
And Loma really don't got no power like that, bro. He ain't no power puncher like that, Loma. He ain't no knockout artist. So
he might look like a knockout artist fight Devin Haney. I mean, that chin is a little, you know, we seen that shit a little woozy in some of those other fights.
But that was the only fight. Did you ever see Haney? Did you think Haney got hurt in other fights? So you feel like Haney ain't got no chin?
I think he has a chin, but I do think it can get cracked though. Like I do think that it's.
But Loma ain't no puncher though. Loma ain't got no power. Like who did Loma knock out at 135 besides Linares? And Linares got knocked out 6 other times. So Loma, he couldn't knock out Luke Campbell, and Ryan Garcia knocked him out. Loma couldn't knock out. He couldn't knock out Teo. He lost that fight. He couldn't knock out Jermaine Ortiz.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't drop him. He couldn't knock out Richard Comey neither. You know,
he has to do with Loma. That's not.
He did stop.
Yeah.
But Nakatani, that dude was. He ain't really. Sure. That dude Shakur just knocked out Nakatani too.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying with Loma. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout shot. I think he has to fight. He has to fight that Mexican style where you throw a bunch of punches around and shit. That's what I feel like he has to do, and he can do that. Like he has to do that swarming crazy like. Throw just punches and punches like a Sean Porter. He has to fight like Sean Porter in this fight.
But he don't fight like that though. I ain't never seen him.
He has to though. That's what I'm saying.
He's too little to be doing that. Like he a little nigga. Like
he can go in the pocket.
He ain't even big like that. You gotta, man. He ain't that strong, Loma, to be doing that. Bro. He ain't even no physical fighter. He don't even fight like that.
Whenever they in the clinch, he has to go down to the body too. Like he has to rack up points to that body. Like,
Man, he ain't gonna
it's
be
a
doing
way,
that to
bro.
the bigger guy. He the smaller dude. I don't see that, bro.
And
I think
you know,
Devin Haney gonna beat this nigga ass. I think Devin Haney gonna beat him easy, bro.
no,
Do
no,
you
no,
think it's
no.
gonna be?
I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked if he does. I mean, obviously he's a favorite,
I
right?
think
But I feel like
Devin Haney
I do
might
feel
whoop
like
his
that weight
ass,
cut.
bro.
I feel like that weight cut could be a problem, bro. I think it's too many weight cuts
I
he's
don't
doing,
think
bro.
so. It ain't been no problem.
How do you look
It
at that
hasn't
last
been a
weigh-in?
problem yet. Because
How
you
did he
seen
look
his
at
fight
that
with
last weigh-in?
Cambosis, his last fight, even though he looked way drained at that fight and shit, he still beat the shit out of Cambosis, though.
Y'all thought he looked bad at the last weigh-in, bro. His skin might be
He
falling
did,
off
but how was his
at this next
performance?
one.
He looked good, though, in
I'm
that fight,
fucking.
huh?
I didn't even watch that fight, bro. I'm gonna be real. That
Man, that
second fight, I didn't
nigga
watch
beat
that
his
shit.
ass. I'm
I
telling you,
know he would. I know he did.
he beat
Because Cambosis is
Cambosis'
a front
ass in
runner.
that fight, bro.
Cambosis is a
He
front
whooped
runner.
Cambosis, bro.
Yeah.
He even hurt him in that fight. He wobbled Cambosis for a little bit. Cambosis was running in there, bro.
Bro, Cambosis is just Douglas, Buster Douglas, bro. Like I already know that, bro. Dude had
But he
one
beat up
night in
T.O.
life.
That's what everybody gonna say. But he beat
I was happy
T.O.
to be LTO. I was happy that day.
But he
I
beat
like
T.O. He
seeing
can't.
shit like that.
So is he really that bad if he beat T.O., the man that beat up Loma?
How bad is Theo? That
Oh,
dude,
man,
that whole
T.O. was
division's
looking.
fucked up, bro. Cause that whole division just when Loma lost that Theo fight, it really fucked up everything. Cause the whole belts got moved around and shit. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean we're gonna see what Loma comes out with. I mean, if he's slow and he's a half step behind Loma, Devin Haney in every round of that fight, I mean, it's just gonna be curtains, bro, for Loma. But yeah, I mean, just
Hey,
gotta see.
what do you think about them fights tomorrow though? You got
I think Johnny
Rolly fighting for a belt. Rolly
Oh
fighting
yeah,
for a world
Rolly
title.
fighting. Ain't Rolly fighting like some dude like that look like he's 50, bro? Like what the fuck is that shit? Like what the fuck?
He wasn't
How old is that
supposed to
dude?
fight that guy though. His original opponent.
He popped, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they just put him in there with a
Who the fuck is
replacement.
this dude he fighting though? Like where this dude come from, bro?
That nigga a bum. He a bum.
Is he a bum? Don't he got like
Hell
knockout
yeah.
power or some shit?
That nigga a bum.
Can he punch though? I heard like he can punch.
Yeah,
or
he
some
got
shit.
knockouts but he 40 years old, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he feel
And I've been
damn.
looking like who he been fighting in his last fight. He fought a dude with like 10 losses in his last fight.
That's one of them.
Yeah, he a bum. That's what I'm saying.
Are
Rolly
you
finna
watching
knock
that?
his ass out. Rolly finna
Are
knock
you-
the fuck out that
You
nigga.
watching that shit?
I might, hell yeah, nigga. I love boxing.
You fucked
know,
up,
watching
bro.
that shit.
You fucked up for that shit.
They got more fights though. Top rank.
They got a Johnny Beck. They got a Johnny Beck and someone else.
Yeah, Johnny Beck fight. What you think about him? You like Johnny Beck?
Cool. I mean, he's a solid name and shit. Who was he fighting though? I fucking forgot who the
He
fuck
got a
dude
good
he
trainer
fighting.
with him. Buddy McGirt, though, is one of the best trainers in boxing.
What's the dude's name he fighting, bro? What's the
Butler?
guy's name?
Butler from Canada. It's a dude named Butler from Canada.
Damn, why the fuck I heard his name? I think I watched one of his fights. Butler.
His name Butler. He from Canada. You probably seen him fight before. That's why.
Yeah, bro. I feel like I have, and I'm not remembering this fucking. His last name was Butler.
Yeah, last name Butler. He's a Canadian. He's a Canadian. You know, so I think he ain't 40 though. The thing with him, he's not 40, and they fighting for a belt too. Like Johnny Beck he's a defending champion. He already defended.
Is any undercards for that shit? Like, is there any good undercards?
You got good fights on both undercards. That undercard is pretty good though, bro. Like the Rolly undercard got a good fight on there. Kenneth Sims Jr. Kenneth Sims Jr. from Chicago. He trained with Terrence Crawford. He's a good fighter. He beat Elvis Rodriguez, the Dominican fighter. So you got Kenneth Sims Jr. versus Akhmedov. Akhmedov is the guy that I believe really should be fighting Rolly. He should be the WBA champion. He got robbed in his last fight against the guy that popped dirty. The guy that Rolly's supposed to be fighting. The dude Akhmedov really beat that dude, bro, but they robbed him in that fight. So Akhmedov, he's fighting against Kenneth Sims Jr. from Chicago. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. That shit gonna
What's
be
Kenneth
fire
Sims
for real.
Jr. record? Was he undefeated? The kid from Chicago?
Huh?
The kid from Chicago, Kenneth Smith Jr. Oh, is he undefeated?
No, he's not undefeated. I think he got like 2 losses, but it was early in his career. So I don't know
Yeah.
if he got robbed or what happened, how he lost those fights. But like even with those losses, he a
Nah, he's still a
good
good
fighter.
fighter.
He's a good
Yeah,
ass fighter.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah. That's
like I
what I
said, he
mean.
beat Elvis Rodriguez, that Dominican fighter, and they was
He
building
beat him
up
on Top
Elvis
Rank, did he?
Rodriguez.
He beat Elvis on Top Rank, right? Then he
Yeah,
got
remember
they
he
they
beat
took
him
him
on
out of his
Top
contract.
Rank.
Yeah, I watched that fight. I watched that shit.
He
I
a
remember
good
watching that
fighter,
fight, and,
Kenneth
and then
Sims.
and then they and then and then they took him off Top
But
Rank. Yeah, I
with
remember that
the
shit.
guy that he's fighting is a good fighter too, Akhmedov. He gave Mario Barrios a tough ass fight, and I thought he beat that dude Puelo, the guy that popped dirty, who Rolly's supposed to be fighting. He should be the champion, really, you know. And on that Top Rank undercards, you got some good fights too. You got Brian Norman Jr. You know about Brian Norman Jr.
Nah, I
They
don't.
said he sparred Terrence Crawford. Supposedly, he dropped Terrence Crawford in a sparring match or some shit
Oh
like that.
god.
They said he sparred Tank, gave Tank some work in the sparring and shit.
Yeah, they always saying that shit. Yeah.
What you think about this comment right here? Don Dada says that white boy finna put hands and feet on Lord Haney. What's your thoughts on that?
He got Loma in his
I don't
photo.
know
You see
about that.
Loma? He
That
got
ain't gonna happen. Devin Haney gonna beat that dude, bro. He gonna
hey
beat him, bro. You
hey
sound crazy.
hey
Why you gotta
hey
bring race into it? You bringing
hey
race into it. Why
hey
are you saying that? Because Devin Haney said no white boy can beat him. You think that's why he's saying that? That's
hey
why he brought
hey
up the white boy comment.
H, how bad would you cook Haney if he was to lose to
That would be
Lomachenko?
bad. Damn. That would
How bad
be
would you
like
cook this dude, bro? Would you cook him like just straight, like the
yeah.
whole night,
That
bro?
that'll
The
be
whole
like a
week, the
whole
whole
month.
week, the whole.
That'll be a whole month of cooking that nigga. Because
Ooh,
he could have fought Shakur. Like, yeah, man, he gonna get it bad, bro. He
bro,
gonna get it bad,
should
bro.
be
I don't see
crazy.
it though, bro. I don't see him losing
Yeah,
that.
I'm expecting him to
Nope.
win. I'm
Nah,
expecting him to
he ain't
win.
gonna lose to Loma. Devin Haney
Yeah,
gonna beat him, bro. What's up with it?
yeah, I'm
Sports
expecting Devin
7?
to
What's
win.
good?
Hey, what's going on, yo? What's up, Nostalgic? What's up, H Money?
Yo, what's good?
Congratulations, brother.
Man, I appreciate that, Sports 7. Good looking out, man. And thank you for always showing me love and always supporting me. That means a lot to me, bro. Thank you.
Oh no, no doubt, man. No, thank you, man, because you know you open up a lot of avenues for brothers come on here. They get their channels going off of your back. You give everybody a voice. Uh, you know, King. That's why I feel like you're the king of YouTube boxing, King H Money, man. Congratulations, brother.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you, Sports 7.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah. Hey, Sports 7, what you think about the conversation and what you think about this comment this dude put up right here, man? He said that white boy finna put hands and feet on Lord Haney. I disagree with that, and I don't know why he brought the white boy and like the comment, like the race thing. Why he making it about race? And my question was, is it because Devin Haney made that comment when Devin Haney said no white boy can beat him? Is that why he's trying to bring it back up?
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably
you know
why he
that.
said that shit.
Yeah, look, what and I don't speak for H Money, so this is just me speaking. So I don't want nobody. I ain't gonna go too bad because at the end of the day, I don't, I'm racist. So it is what it is. Crack white folks get in the house, right? White folks, they, especially, they very competitive. They say Joe Biden said we were apex predators, but history tell you different. So of course, you know what I mean. They very competitive, so you know why he said it. This is America,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Listen,
America, man, like they say is the home of the free and the home of the brave. That's what they say. And this is our country, man. So man, shit, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Sports 7. So I want to talk to you about Andy Cruz, the Olympic gold medalist who just came to America, the man that beat Keyshawn Davis 4 times. He he is now, training with Bozy Ennis and Jerron Ennis. You know, he's an Olympic gold medalist from Cuba. Slick black fighter, strong fighter that got skills. He fighting at 135. And he's coming for the smoke. What's your thoughts on Andy? And do you know about Andy?
I mean, I knew that he beat Keyshawn in the Olympics, and he's very talented. He's a very skillful fighter. I do feel like the pros is a little different in Keyshawn's style. He got a good throwback, old school. When I say throwback, I mean like in the 90s. Like he get in the pocket with you and throw. So I don't really put too much merit in what's the Olympics, 3 or 4 rounds. I don't put too much merit in a fight when you getting hurt. And so I don't know about that, but I do feel like it does put me in the mind of Izzy and Alex, what's his name, that fought in the UFC. It's kind of like I do smell that Keyshawn a little uncomfortable because at the end of the day, Keyshawn is a boxer, more of a boxer, and I think he's a little uncomfortable about that. He wasn't expecting him to come out and call him out off rip. I don't think he want that smoke off rip because when you beat somebody so many times, in the back of your mind, your confidence start playing with you.
Yup, and everybody knows, he beat him for the gold medal. And to me, this reminds me of, Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis, because Lennox Lewis beat Riddick Bowe for that gold medal, and Riddick Bowe, he never wanted to fight Lennox, because he beat him for the gold medal. I feel like Andy has the skills to beat Keyshawn Davis right now. He knows how to beat him. I feel like Andy is a natural. I feel like Andy is a special fighter, and he gonna be a great fighter as a professional. I feel like he was born ready, and he ready for the smoke, and he coming for all the top guys at 135. My brother, then I believe he gonna be a great professional. He will adapt like it's nothing, like a natural. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, to win the Olympics, like there's a different level. And I'm glad you bring that up. You make good points on that because I understand that. I did say that the amateurs, the Olympics are a little different than the pros, but when I watch Shakur and I watch Haney, and to a small degree, Tank just have an equalizer, right? But when I watch them, the reason I feel like Shakur could beat him because it seemed like he just on another level. That Olympics is just another level. And Keyshawn, as much as I like Keyshawn, because I'm like you say, I'm Team Keyshawn. But as much as I like him, he still hasn't showed that he getting them out of there with no 1 or 2 punches. He got a box, and which you make good points. I don't know if I would go as far as Shakur, but you may be right. Because then Cruz, he's a two-time gold medalist.
I believe he's a one-time Olympic gold medalist, but he won like plenty of amateur tournaments and shit. He won plenty of amateur championships, but I believe he got one Olympic gold medal. But he's one of the greatest amateur boxers of all time, and he's out there training in Philadelphia with Jaron Ennis and Bozy Ennis. He out there in Philly, and we know Philly is a tough city. And of course, Andy coming from Cuba, he come from the struggle. He come from nothing, So I feel like being in Philadelphia with Jaron Ennis gonna be like a great teammate, because Jaron Ennis, he loves boxing. Jaron Ennis, he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't do none of that. All he does is box. And just being, being around that, I believe that's gonna be good for Andy. He gonna be working.
And you said, when you say millions, I mean, I can't. I mean, one thing about Eddie, like he'll pay you. Like that's one thing. Anybody that fight for him, even Boo Boo, he pay his fighters. How much did he? You have a close to it now? How much exactly did he pay Cruz to come to this?
I don't know the exact number, but I know he gave him a hell of a contract, a hell of a deal, a multi-million-dollar contract. So they took care of him.
Because only
a great deal.
The only reason I asked you that, brother, is because I you know, and I agree with some of your points, a lot of your points. I don't, you know what I mean. I don't know about him who's gonna win and all this yet. I do smell some fear. I do smell. It's just common sense. It's like that's the worst nightmare. I come to the pros, use my thorn, and I get away from you, and then here you come, and then you come calling me off rip. Like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I fight you, I lose, and if I don't fight you, they gonna call me a punk. But my thing is this, and maybe Eddie has learned his lesson, but and I can't tell him not to take the money. I can't tell him not to. I mean, he's supposed to take the money. Fuck the dumb shit. But what I will say is that Eddie ain't showed that he can promote black fighters. You know what I mean? He didn't, outside of Anthony, he did do some good work with Anthony. But they had the heavyweight division. They had a lot of names over there in the heavyweight division. He fucked off Boo Boo. He fucked off Speedy Ellis, even though Speedy was a little overrated, but he still fucked him off.
No, Speedy was with Golden Boy. He was with Oscar, but he was fighting on the zone. But Oscar was his promoter.
Okay. And then he had Boo Boo, and I just like Eddie hasn't showed me that he know how to promote black fighters, but
he started off Devin Haney.
Well, I don't
he
think
got
he
Devin Haney to that level.
I don't think he did a great job with Devin. I think that Devin and his father just was like that damn gnat that wouldn't go away. And I know I'm not gonna. I think that Devin and Bill kind of pushed that more so. But I will say this: this is where I do agree.
He made
with
Devin Haney the youngest millionaire in boxing. The youngest millionaire.
Well, I'm not talking about the money, brother. Even though I can't knock I don't knock the money is what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying as far as promoting, as far as making a star. That's all. I definitely don't think you go to Top Rank where they don't pay niggas and they don't even be pushing the niggas.
He signed like certain black fighters, and he built like he did take them to another level. Look what he did with Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer was like a guy, a good fighter from Philadelphia, but he was really like a nobody at that time. They built him up and had people talking about Tevin Farmer. And what you think about that?
Well, he tries, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, outside of Anthony Joshua, I'm not so, but I'll say this is what I'll say. For him to give him a big contract like that, right? I do think he believe in him, because the thing is he don't have a lot of 135 pounds, and I think Eddie signed him up with the intentions to cross fight, like to call out the big name. So I do believe he paid him that money, and Eddie believed in him. That's why I didn't agree with the nostalgic about is that he didn't give him all of that money, and he not gonna believe in him.
But what he did with Anthony Joshua was a hell of a job, and Anthony Joshua is a black man, so he built up one of the biggest stars in boxing, who's a black man. So we got to give him credit what he did with Joshua. That's big.
No, I get that. I get that. It's just that I got a bad taste in my mouth with Boo Boo, and he was over there with he had access to Triple G and Canelo, and he didn't get him neither one of the fights. And Devin Haney and Bill, I mean, he paid him. I'm not talking about the money wise. Like I like Eddie. I like Eddie better than Bob, me personally. Eddie does take care. I like even what he doing with Alicia. You know what I mean? Like I like Eddie. I don't have nothing against Eddie. So I think.
So what about Top Rank? Top Rank. I don't really see them doing much with black fighters. You see Terrence Crawford, he had to leave Top Rank, and so did Floyd Mayweather. Even Terrence Crawford, he accused them of being racially biased. You see how they pushing Lomachenko over there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, fuck Top Rank. I think Eddie Bob is a fucking I think I'll be glad when he go away. And I'll be glad when the worms eat his ass. And then fuck Top Rank. I agree with you on that. They'd like to get the prospects and get them, and then when it's time for them to pay them, they don't want to pay them. And Bob is cheap. He's greedy. They talk about PBC. That's why I don't get when the niggas come on here talking about, Al and PBC keeping shit in-house when Bob has made a fucking career off of keeping shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck Bob. I think he did a good thing going over there to Eddie compared to Bob. He didn't want to give Shakur. Shakur was chasing Valdez for the longest, and the only reason he probably gave him Valdez when he popped dirty, and should have lost that fight against my man the man that
Yeah,
Shakur.
Conceição, the Brazilian.
Yeah, because he really beat Oscar. So they probably said fuck it. They probably threw him out there and said, well, okay, well, Oscar don't pop dirty and been exposed. Let's just go ahead and push Shakur.
So
hey, you right, brother.
Like PBC, huh? You like how PBC be building up fighters, huh?
On PBC all day. You know what I mean? I think Top Rank has the most young prospects. You know what I mean? I think DAZN does a good job of. I think DAZN is dedicated to putting together good fights, or doing the best they can, or they have passion. They're trying. They blow a lot of money. But fucking right, I stand by PBC all day long. I think PBC put the most competitive cards together. I think every year they have the best cards, and I think what people sleep on is when football season kick off, they slow down. That's it. And I think they slow down a little bit during football season because, when football season come, college football and the pros from September, from August to September, it's football crazy mania. And then, when you get to November and December, you dealing with, you start dealing with the the bowl games. So it's kind of hard. It's not smart business to try to have fights on Saturday when you got, playoffs and national championships or, breaking down. It's just like, so it's like Al, get it popping in the early part of the year. Like, I think PBC has put the best cards together thus far. And then when you get to about June or July, once you get to about August, once football season starts, they fall back a little bit.
Hey, Sports 7, my boy Andy Cruz, he coming for that smoke, bro. He coming for that smoke, bro. That dude is an amazing boxer, bro. I'm telling you, like, the people at 135, the fighters, I'm telling you, we got a new dog at 135. And I know you told me you used to breed dogs. And I'm telling you, 135 got a lot of dogs in the same yard at the same time. You know how that get. You got too many damn dogs at the same time.
It'll lead to accidents. Yep.
Exactly. It leads to altercations. Dogs barking at each other. These motherfuckers want to fight each other. We gotta see it, man. I want to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, bro. Devin Haney gonna fight next Saturday against Loma. They said Shakur gonna be at that fight. I want to see Shakur get in the ring and call out Devin Haney. Jump in that ring and call him out. If you know what I mean, to get that fight, you got to do what you got to do. Devin Haney said he willing to stay at 135 to make the big fights. He said he wanted to fight Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, but he ain't really said nothing about Shakur. They've been acting funny this whole time about the Shakur shit.
Well, that's I think for whatever reason, I think it's understandable. I think he feel like Tank little, and I think he feel like he can outbox him. I think Ryan, he feel like he can outbox him. I think he can't outbox Shakur. So he know that's gonna be it's gonna be a L, or it's gonna be it's one thing for us to feel like a fight is 50-50, but the fighters know. Like, Tank knew. I was saying that Ryan and Tank would be 50-50. I would lean to Tank. But Tank knew going into that fight it wasn't no damn 50-50. I think Haney know going against Shakur, he low-key the underdog. And it's kind of like
the undisputed champion, and he's the natural lightweight, and that's his weight division. Shakur moving up to fight him. That's crazy.
That's cool. But Keyshawn I think is very similar to Keyshawn. These guys know. You know what I mean? Like you said, when you fight somebody 4 times, or these guys know. So it's kind of like he feel like Devin's probably willing to get in there with Tank because he feel like, well, I know Tank got power, but I can kind of hold him and get away, and I think I think I can win that fight, and it's gonna make some money. I think against Shakur, he like, man, I don't know if I don't know if I can beat him, Dad. And and Bill
Man,
was
you
like,
shouldn't
shut
be
up, son.
talking like that as a fighter, man. Like, I don't
Well, I
respect
agree
that
with that.
for a fighter to talk like that. And this is Devin Haney. He is the undisputed champion. I would not expect that from an undisputed champion to be talking like that.
But that's what his action's showing, ain't it?
That's weak, man. And that's what I don't like, bro. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what because I like the Devin Haney, but once he start acting like that, and we could sense it, we could
Yeah.
feel it, and we seen his fans was acting like that, and bruh, I wasn't cool with that, bruh. Just as a boxing fan, like you should want to fight these guys, man. This dude called you out, you should want to fight him, win, lose, or draw, bruh. You know what I mean? You should want to fight that dude. He challenged you. He challenged you like more than one time. The first time he called him out, they said it was a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
You know, man, that's crazy, bro. Like for real, bro. That I'm telling you, boxing, like back in the days,
Oh yeah.
those fighters will fight each other, especially when somebody was calling you out like that.
Oh yeah. Like it was. They build them guys up, and then it's time to fight. It ain't no sucker shit. I remember when
Well, some
none.
dudes did start ducking though. Like they was kind of playing games, like because I know you like Sugar Ray. Did you feel like Sugar Ray the way he was acting with Hagler, the way because he waited to fight Hagler. Hagler was calling him out for years, and I remember once Sugar Ray he had did like some type of event or something, and he welcomed Hagler and Ali, everybody there, and he acted like he was gonna come out of retirement to fight Hagler, and he said no, like he said, I'm gonna stay retired. I'm never gonna fight him. So, I mean, what you
Well,
thought about that?
well, I want to be honest. H. Uh, I want to say when I watched that fight with my stepfather, I think I might have been. I don't remember exactly what year was. I was probably between I was like 8 years old or something like that. You know what I mean? And when the first time he fought Duran, like you know what I mean. I think it was I think I was born '79. Ain't it when he fought Duran the first time? Like that. I don't know. I was too young to understand.
Yeah, but I
I
get,
can't say realistically. I mean, I
I
can
know
look
Hagler kept calling him out, and I watched like the documentaries. I
right.
seen the videos where Hagler was pressing for that fight, but Sugar Ray was like retired. He was dealing with the eye, I
Right.
mean, yeah.
That's but I don't know. I'm too young, you know what I mean? I can speak on stuff now, you know what I mean? Uh from the 90s, I like Michael Nunn and uh Tony James Tony when they fought like Terry Norris. Them kind of like when that time Mike Tyson, that's when I started becoming of age and knowing, you know what I mean? Age knowing like I can't speak on that with
Mm-hmm.
clarity. I can say
But
whatever to sound
but
good.
from what I know is like Sugar Ray, he waited, like he waited to fight Hagler, and they said it was Sugar Ray was at one of Hagler fights against John Mugavi, John the Beast Mugavi, and Hagler had a war with that dude, and it was a tough fight, but Hagler knocked him out, and Sugar Ray was there. Sugar Ray seen it, and Sugar Ray's like, man, I think I could beat him. You know what I mean? But he waited until that time when Hagler kind of was like falling off to fight him. You know what I mean? So he did fight him, but they felt like he fought him at the right time. You know what I mean? It
Well,
was just timing.
well,
And what you do you feel like Haney feel like this not the time to fight Shakur? Maybe.
that's a good point. That could be it. I mean, like I heard, like my father was mad about the Hackler fight. I've heard that before he ducked him and he ducked my man. What's his name?
Aaron
Uh
Pryor.
Aaron
Aaron Pryor.
Pryor, which was a dog. So I mean, I've heard it. Even Mike Tyson said Sugar Ray was infamous for, picking fights at the right time. So I'm not gonna dispute it to go into what you're saying. They did it back then, but the difference was though is regardless of that, the best fought the best. I remember when Roy Jones fought Bernard Hopkins when
Yep,
they
they
still
was
was
young.
young. You know
Yep.
what I mean? James Tony fought Michael Nunn. They both was undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Nunn was that man actually.
Yep,
Uh,
he
so
was.
so it's it's like a little bit more politics to it, and if Devin's the undisputed champion, and he's chasing people that don't, And what I don't like about what Devin is doing is Devin been calling people out and harassing people, and yeah, that's what he been doing. Being a bully, just like a weight bully. He been a bully, and now when somebody call him out, he don't have the same energy. Kind of like to go with the title of your show tonight. This is why your shows be so good.
Yep. Like
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn kind of,
Yeah.
I feel that same thing coming from Keyshawn a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, it happens. Cause sometimes it be a guy that got your number, bro, that like, damn, you know what I mean? Had a battle with this guy. He might have had the best of you or something like that. And bro, you can see that shit bothered Keyshawn Davis. That shit really bothered him.
And Keyshawn might have went to Bob and said, yo, this man's calling me out, man. I've been waiting for this opportunity because fuck this. He can't just outpunch me for a few rounds. We got a whole fight to go. And Bob might have said, shut up, nigger. You do what I tell you to do. I said no. Yeah. I mean, because Bob, I won't put it past him to say some shit. Bob will spaz out on the reporter. He'll tell the white boys to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. He old. He don't give a fuck. He don't even give a fuck. And nobody even say nothing to him. They let him say whatever he want to say.
Like he spaz out. I mean, Bob is like big red on the 5 heartbeats. Grab him, hold him. Toupee falling off and everything, hanging niggas over the ledges.
Hey, Sports 7, Andy Cruz, he getting straight to work though. Soon as he get to America, went straight to Philly to both. He went to Bosie's dungeon though. In Philly, bro, that's like perfect with Boots Ennis though. What you think about that matchup right there? A fighter like Andy, training with Jerron Ennis' father, his trainer Bosie Ennis.
I mean,
that nigga Andy Cruz gonna have a left hook. That's what I will say.
I respect that, man. That's dope. I mean, you're right. I mean, to come straight to Philly and come and not try to that's what I find unique is that he fucking with Eddie for the money, but he hooked up with the brothers. Yeah, that's what I like. I mean, that's keeping it real.
You talking about Andy?
Yeah, Andy. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. He a brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying a lot of the guys come from Cuba, right?
Yeah.
All right, a lot of brothers come from Cuba, and they don't necessarily,
Nah,
like
they black, bro. Like they know they.
I know they
fuck with they fuck with their people. That's what I mean. Like they fuck with their people. They know they black and they fuck with their people. You know what I mean? And that's how they team. That's how they is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I respect.
Yeah, they ain't not on no. Yeah, you know what I mean. They real, like they real niggas, bro. I'm telling you, solid, bro.
He can't,
you know what I mean. They one of us. That's what I'm saying. Like they, you know what I mean, for real.
Yeah.
They represent, bro, and that's what I'm saying. They represent. That's what they on.
Like I like the fact that shit, bro. Everybody mad at what the fuck you doing, but shit, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. I move in the division. I call everybody out in that division, bro. Like,
hey, let me show Chop this video. What's up with it, Cam? Hey, Chop, they was working out today. Let me show you. This is Andy Cruz, Olympic gold medalist, boxing phenom from Cuba, training with Jerron Ennis, boxing phenom from Philadelphia. They working together. Look at this. They say iron sharpens iron. Hey, Boots gonna have him right though, bro. I'm telling you, like he gonna be sharp than a motherfucker fucking with Boots, and he was already sharp, bro.
I think Boots can learn a lot from him too. Like
exactly,
it's just a win-win situation. Bro.
Exactly. Boots gonna help him develop his professional style. His style as a professional, have him sharp than a motherfucker.
Yep.
Him and his daddy. So, like the benefits of working with Bozy Ennis, you get to train with Boots Ennis. And Boots, he's also a trainer too. He train fighters too. He does the mitts. He do it all. So you see, they working. They just got with each other.
He probably fuck around and get some Steven Fulton work in. He's from Philly.
Oh yeah, he can spar with everybody in Philly. You gonna get great work in Philly. You know what I mean? They gonna show you love over there. They gonna embrace him. They gonna embrace him, bro. But Sports Heaven, that they say iron sharpens iron, and working with Boots like that, bro, he gonna be right. I'm telling you. And Boots gonna be right too. Boots gonna get better, and then they could spar each other. They could spar with each other too.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You're right. Boots might look. I mean, that's a perfect situation, man. I think that was cool. Like that's one of them. That's like one of them blockbuster things that happen in sports that it just catch everybody blindsided and say, "Wow, this is gonna be interesting."
Yep, Boots is like the perfect teammate. He's the perfect teammate. He's the perfect friend. He's the perfect friend as a boxer because he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't do none of that bullshit. All he do is box. So you being around Boots is gonna push you, man. He gonna make you better for sure. Boots ain't gonna be playing around, bro. And neither is Andy. So they gonna work off each other. I believe this could be like Jordan and Pippen type of shit. You know what I mean? This gonna be like Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq type shit, my nigga.
Oh yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
it's definitely fucking up a lot of people's head. That's why a lot of people got shit to say about it, bro.
I think this might be one of the best stables in boxing. You know, you get that type of work in the same gym. You get Boots and Andy. See, in Tank gym, you got Tank. So Tank is like the number one guy. So Tank, I mean, you got other fighters, but Tank is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, you know, it's Devin Haney. But also Shakur, you got Shakur. You know what I mean? His grandfather trained him, but he trained like the amateur fighters and younger fighters. But Shakur is like the number one fighter that his grandfather got. But you got, what about Derrick James? Derrick James got Frank Martin. He got Earl Spence, Anthony Joshua, and Charlo. Now he got the deepest stable, without a doubt. He got so many fighters. He turning down fighters.
And he got Frank Martin.
Exactly. So he got you're right. So you would have to say Derrick James got the deepest stable in boxing.
He got the deepest pro boxing stable right now for sure, without a doubt.
It's getting deeper and deeper.
But anybody believe that Boots could beat Spence? Anybody believe Boots could beat Charlo? Do you guys believe Boots could beat Derrick James fighters? Do you believe? Right, do you believe Andy Cruz could beat Derrick James fighter Frank Martin?
Yes.
I would like to see those matchups though.
I like Martin. I'm not. You know.
Hey, hold up, y'all. What's going on, H Money?
What's up with it?
Congratulations, my nigga. 100,000, nigga. Congratulations, nigga.
Man, I appreciate that.
They gotta give my nigga that plaque, though. They gotta give that plaque.
What'd you say? Say that again.
They gotta give my nigga that plaque, though. They gotta give him that plaque.
Man, give me my motherfucking plaque, nigga. Give me my motherfucking plaque, nigga. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
That motherfucker's gonna look nice.
I was saying this shit, bro. I mean, I don't like to go off amateur fights and shit, but Keyshawn ranked top 10 in the lightweight division, bro. I done smoked you 4 times, nigga. By default, I'm a top 10 lightweight.
Cruz, Keyshawn Davis ain't gonna say that man's name. He
don't want no smoke with him, bro.
By default,
they said they ready to fight him right now. He want to fight him next. He said, "Stop saying my name. Stop tweeting my name." That's what he said. Nigga, we gonna keep saying your name. We gonna keep making videos about you. We want that smoke with you, nigga. Nigga, this team Andy,
no pro fights, no pro fights, none of that shit. Nigga, I'm top 10 already. Can't nobody say that shit in the fucking lightweight division.
It was okay for Loma to get a title shot in his second fight. Y'all was okay with that. But Andy Cruz, he can't get one.
Right.
Then that's crazy, bro. And Loma get another shot with Devin Haney. Everybody okay with it. How many chances Loma get? He lost his second fight. He fought for the belt in his second fight. He lost to Salido. And then they gave him another title shot in his third fight
against Gary
after
Russell.
losing when he fought against Gary Russell. So Lomachenko had 2 title shots in his first 3 fights. And he lost his second fight, bro.
And y'all niggas see, I'm not coming over here. I'm not coming over here. I'm not coming over here to bullshit either. It's not like they started me out with 10 rounds immediately, nigga. I'm ready.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yup.
No disrespect to Keyshawn, but nigga, you in your 10th fight and you're just now fighting. Bro.
Well, that's because he over there with. That's because he over there in the nigga house. He over there with Master Bob. That's how they do over there. You know, they build them. They develop them. They have they put on their fights, and Big Baby fighting nobody, and Keyshawn fighting nobody, and it's good because we want to see him. Tiger Johnson fight nobody, and then they have the main event is so we all it's a mediocre fight. That's how they do over there. But Eddie's saying Eddie's a gambler, and hey, this is interesting. This is basically good for the game because it shakes the game up.
Exactly. Now, if Devin Haney, if he goes up to 135, now I believe Andy will take his place. Replace Devin Haney, and I actually think Andy is better than Devin Haney. I think he got better skills. He a better boxer. He will give Tank a tougher challenge. I feel like he'll give Shakur a better fight than Haney. I feel like Andy will beat Haney. So I feel like 135, even if Devin Haney leaves the division, 135 is getting better and better.
The one thing I see immediately about Andy Cruz is his footwork, bro. His footwork.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The best in the fucking
That's when he fought Keyshawn, he gave Keyshawn so many damn problems with that damn feet work.
He confused the shit out of Keyshawn.
His shit 1A. You feel me? Right? To me personally, not even seeing him fight. His shit. Not even seeing him fight. His footwork is top 2, top 3 in the division.
But see, the problem is he remind me a lot of Willie Pep from back in the day. That's who Andy Cruz remind me of with his footwork and shit like that, bro. Yep. He got Willie Pep type of footwork, man.
He reminds me of Pernell Whitaker. I'm not even trying to, you feel me, ride the nigga coattail like that, bro. But I know what the fuck I seen, bro.
That nigga sharp.
I see that hop back, that shuffle hop back. That's the same shit Muhammad Ali used to do, bro.
That nigga sharp as fuck, bro. His footwork is different. Like that, he remind me of Mayweather. He remind me of Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker. Now, a possible fight between Andy Cruz and Shakur, man, that's a great fight. And like Tank Davis and Andy Cruz, bro, I would love to see these type of fights. And Shakur and Tank Davis, like all of these guys got to fight each other, man. Like it's really sad, bro, that Devin Haney and Tank ain't even fought each other. They've been in the same division for years, bro, and they ain't even fought.
But I think what's happening in the H is I think it's about to be there. Like they said back, my mother told me back in the days, it was corny for a little while, but when I was in 8th grade, afros and bell bottoms came back in style, Mm-hmm. And my mother was telling me, son, the styles repeat themselves. Yep. So I think what's happening in the boxing is getting there, and with what you're doing with your channel, and what some other people putting this pressure on them, and with Jake Paul doing what he did, and I think it's slowly getting back to that situation. So I think within the next 5 years, and we're starting to see the fight circulate. I think within the next 2 or 3 years, we're going to end up seeing all of them fight. I think, Tank and Ryan set it off.
They need to just go on and do a Super 6 tournament, bro.
Yeah, Tank and Ryan set it off.
Yep, Tank and Ryan set it off for sure, but
See, the
they,
problem is, the problem
they be
is,
saying
if they
Tank
do a
and,
Super
and
6
Devin Haney
tournament,
now.
but
People
see,
are
it was
saying
more easy.
Devin, Tank and Shakur.
See, it was more
They
easy to
feel
do a
like
Super 6
Ryan was
tournament because
easy work.
everybody, see, it was easy to do a Super 6 tournament back then because all the fighters
Everybody wanted
Yeah,
to
Ryan
fight.
was a super fight though. Like it's not Tank fault that was an easy fight. Now Tank made it look easy. Now, people are saying the real fights, like competitive or dangerous fights, are with Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Andy Cruz, or even like Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin. What do you have to say about that, Sports Heaven?
I mean, I think it's coming to fruition. You know what I mean? I don't see like like Tank ain't scared of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? The difference between Ryan and I say Rolly-ish. You know, even Pitbull to a level. Like if them motherfuckers hitting on a certain level and I'm not saying that he gonna beat Haney or he gonna beat Shakur. I think that's gonna be a very hard fight for him, Shakur, or even Andy Cruz in this situation. But he ain't scared of them niggas because them niggas don't hit like that. So, like, I think it'll come to fruition. I think it's happening. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, he from a business standpoint, and he said he about ready to retire anyway. So it's kind of like he's not gonna fight Ryan Garcia and then go back to and not go forward. I don't see, same thing with Shakur. I told you a couple of months back when some people were saying with Shakur, no, Shakur has showed nothing that he want the belts. Every division he go to, he want the belts. So I don't see him changing up his suit because he at 135. And I think these niggas finna fight each other. I think all of them finna fight each other. And it's not just about Tank and Haney no more. It's not just about them no more. The 135 is done got stacked. You got Haney, you got Tank, you got Shakur, you got Andy Cruz, you got Keyshawn, you got Frank Martin, you got Pitbull. It's kind of like, okay, these niggas is finna fight.
Facts. It's like you said.
They just put out a video on Andy. I just seen it. YSM. Y'all know YSM Sports Media, the dude that be covering boots.
Yeah.
That channel. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just dropped a video with Andy hitting the heavy bag and shit.
I did see something. I didn't watch it, but I saw where Keyshawn was talking shit towards your boy. Now, I didn't listen to it. I didn't watch it because I didn't, I don't click into.
He was having a mental breakdown. He had a mental breakdown. He was tripping. That nigga had a mental breakdown for real. He was like, "Oh, stop saying my name, Eddie Hearn. Stop tweeting my name." Like that nigga was, he got emotional just because he got called out. And he was like, "Stop saying my name." My whole thing is, we gonna keep saying your name, nigga,
or get off
because he want to fight you. He want to fight you. He gonna keep saying your name and do something about it. That Keyshawn do something about it. That's what we gotta say. But go ahead.
Well, no, that's why I didn't click onto it because where I saw it was that I know it'd be a lot of clickbaiting going on, so I really didn't click onto that.
Yeah, it looked funny, huh?
Yeah, because that
Keyshawn was tripping and shit. That nigga was tweaking. He was tweaking, bro.
Because the way the clickbait was making it seem like he was talking shit. Coming to
he was. Nigga was tripping. Like he was. Man, that nigga had a mental breakdown. He was talking about, people said, I got to fight this nigga. They said, I got to fight Shakur. They going to say, I'm a bitch if I don't fight Shakur. And he just was like all over the place. Like, damn, nigga, we talking about Andy Cruz, bro. And you all over the place talking about, you talking about fighting Shakur. People going to say you a bitch if you don't fight him and this and that. That nigga was tripping. He started tripping, bro.
So you need to slap that nigga in the back of his head and say, "Shut the fuck up."
Man, he started tweaking. Like his energy is not the same, though. I know that much, bro. He was telling niggas stop saying his name. It's like, damn, we finna keep saying your name. We gonna start saying your name more then. You don't like that shit? Oh, we see that shit bother you. I see weakness. I think he's scared of Andy. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep saying his name because listen, hey bro, I'm a part of the team. I'm proud to say that. I'm a part of team Andy. I'm a part of team Morrell, and we coming for that smoke. And Keyshawn Davis is number 1 on that hit list. He #1 on that hit list. And he gonna beat the shit out of Keyshawn. He already beat his ass 4 times, nigga. Smoke that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he hurt that nigga. And he beat him for the gold medal. And he coming to America for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? His first fight with Keyshawn Davis, he gonna beat that nigga ass. Keyshawn Davis don't want it, nigga. He gonna smoke that nigga. I promise you that, nigga. Keyshawn don't want it. That nigga scared, nigga. He scared. Stop saying my name. We gonna keep saying your name, nigga. We gonna keep saying your name, nigga. He ain't gonna do nothing about it because he don't want to fight. But he said he want to fight Frank Martin. He talk all that shit about
a bully.
I wouldn't even. I mean, you can say it's a bully. It's a bully tactic. I wouldn't say he was even bullying Frank Martin for real.
Well, when I say bully, you right. Tactic is a better way to say it. In his mind, to me, in his mind, he felt like he was bullying because he felt like he could beat him.
Right. Yeah. He don't feel that immediate.
Yup, and Eddie Hearn know it. He said, bro, stop saying my name. I ain't never heard a fighter tell a promoter, stop saying your name, bro. The promoter, that's his job, is to do this shit like that. What the fuck?
Right.
And how you gonna stop him from saying your name? How you gonna stop him? What you gonna do, nigga? You ain't no gangster. You ain't gonna do no gangster shit. You ain't gonna hit up nobody. You ain't gonna do none of that. So don't start making no, you know what I mean? Don't start doing that, bro. Because it just show your weakness. You ain't built for this shit.
It's like when a nigga say, man, don't talk to me. Don't say that to me, man. Don't call me a bitch again. I said it already, nigga. Yeah, I ain't got to keep saying the shit. I said it already. What you gonna do about what I said already? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Yup, and that's just like David Benavidez. He don't want no smoke with David Morrell Jr., bro. David Morrell just called him out on a Tank Davis undercard on the biggest fight of the year on the face of boxing. Tank Davis undercard as the co-main event. Mike Tyson was there. Motherfucking Sugar Ray Leonard. Niggas, man, everybody was in that motherfucker. Ray Lewis, nigga, Chief Keef, goddamn Gucci Mane and shit. Nigga, everybody was in there, right? Floyd Mayweather in that motherfucker, that shit was lit. It did over 1 million pay-per-view buys, and David Morrell called out Benavidez, the Mexican monster. Bruh, listen, I ain't never, really, to be honest, I ain't never seen no motherfucking Mexican monster, bruh. I seen Mayweather whoop every Mexican fighter, every. And I seen Roger Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? He was the Mexican assassin. David Morrell Jr., he's the new Mexican assassin in boxing, my nigga. He's the Mexican killer. Put him in a ring with any Mexican. Y'all talking about this Mexican shit? Oh, Mexican monster, like a black fighter is supposed to be scared. I just seen Tank Davis knock out Ryan Garcia. Ain't he Mexican? They were saying, no, he gonna knock out Tank, Mexican style this. He bigger than Tank. Come on, bro. I just seen Shakur Stevenson beat up Oscar Valdez easily. I seen Mayweather beat up Canelo. He was almost 40. I seen Mayweather beat up Oscar. Come on, bro. Every fight. I seen Pernell Whitaker beat up Chavez. Meldrick Taylor beat up Chavez. And they robbed that brother. They robbed that black man.
Meldrick, he was beating the brakes off him in that fight. Just outboxing him and everything else in that fight.
Exactly. So black fighters are the best. You know what I'm saying? Period. Tank Davis is the face of boxing, not Canelo. You got to live with that. Tank Davis, he's a bigger name than Canelo now. He do more pay-per-views than Canelo. You notice that, brother? Ain't nobody brought up Canelo pay-per-views this week. He just fought. It been like 2 weeks, damn near.
I heard something about it. They talking about shit. I'm hearing two different sources. I'm hearing the one nigga that always hate on niggas. He said Canelo shit did 200K, but I'm hearing it could have did 500 to 600K.
Oh yes, bullshit.
Look at this shit. Look at this comment. This nigga tripping. You must be one of them racist fans, huh? One of those racist Canelo fans. Chavez was the Mayate assassin. Man, shut your racist ass up, bitch. Didn't Chavez get his ass whooped by Pernell Whitaker? Didn't Pernell Whitaker beat up Chavez, nigga? And they robbed Pernell Whitaker, you bitch ass nigga? Didn't Mayweather beat up on fucking Oscar De La Hoya and he beat up Canelo? Bitch ass nigga. Racist motherfucker. Yeah, I am. I know you a racist piece of shit.
Shane Mosley got his ass.
Exactly. Shane Mosley beat up Oscar. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Bernard Hopkins got his ass.
Exactly.
Trinidad got his ass. You know, so it's like, you know, get the fuck out of here. They know it. That's why they hate niggas. They come over here, they think they better than us.
Yep. They hate black fighters. They hate black people, bro. It's in their heart. That's why they not giving Tank Davis credit for beating Ryan Garcia. They saying Ryan Garcia was weight drained and shit. They still saying that shit.
Yeah, everybody come to America. They come over here to America, and the difference between us and them is we refuse to settle for second place to these crackers. And everybody else come over here and they don't have a problem settling for second behind the white man as long as they're ahead of us in their mind. So they come over here thinking they better than us and not knowing the white man is looking at them like, oh, these niggas is related to us. They helped build them. These niggas is strong. You ain't better than them.
Hey, Sports Heaven, what you think about that nickname I gave David Morrell Jr., the Mexican Assassin? He took that from Roger Mayweather. Rest in peace.
Man, that motherfucker, he just punched through your hands. Like he's gonna be a problem. Like, I mean, he wasn't even trying. I don't even think he was even trying to knock homeboy out. Like, I think he was really trying to get some rounds in, and he just was just punching through his defense. Like, and almost took him to looked at the referee and said, "Man, what are you doing, man? Look, he's fucking stumbling over his face."
Man, I like that nickname, Sports 7, the Mexican Assassin. David Morrell Jr. They call him David Benavidez, the Mexican Monster. Well, I got the Mexican Assassin. What he gonna do about it? Nothing. David Morrell Jr., he gonna whoop every fighter from Mexico. Canelo, David Benavidez, Zurdo Ramirez, and Jaime Munguia. Line them all up. He gonna whoop them.
My pet
Easy
monster.
work. Easy work, bro.
Yeah, you know, David, you know, he's a tough fighter, but you know, he's one-dimensional. All that coming forward shit ain't gonna work against Morrell. It ain't gonna work against Canelo. Let the truth really be told. Canelo just don't want to get in the ring and go on to be in a war. But Benavidez is a good fighter, but he's a weight bully, and it's just a matter. He getting there with Morrell or somebody.
Canelo wants you to come forward.
Oh yeah, he's tailor made for Canelo. You know what I mean? But Morrell, you know, you can't just walk up on. That's why Morrell is really the threat to Canelo. To me, he's the real threat to him. You'll never hear Canelo mention his name.
To me, David Morrell, when I think of that Canelo and David Morrell fight, I think of it being David Morrell being Bevo with more pop, bro.
Yeah, I think of him being Floyd Mayweather on steroids. Yeah.
You feel me? I think I could see David Morrell outboxing Canelo with the same jab, but it's just gonna hit a lot harder.
I can see him stopping Canelo.
Yep.
I can see that.
If he was to stop Canelo, you would never hear the end of that shit.
Because he got power and you know, he put niggas in the hospital. You know, one thing I learned about the dogs is that you know, you don't have to put 2 or 3 dogs on a dog look, or you don't have to drag your dog to death to know if they got. Listen, if a dog grab you and your blood start coming out purple, ain't nothing else. It don't matter. I don't give a damn. Listen, unless the dog is made out of steel or the other dog is a robot, I don't give a damn about your dog. And that's what Morrell is like. You could talk about a chin all you want. Morrell putting people in the hospital.
Like I said, bro, niggas can talk all that shit about his opponent all they want to, bro. First of all, he wasn't even supposed to fight the dude he fought. So let's start there. The nigga who I was supposed to fight got caught taking steroids because he knew I was about to knock his ass out. So let's start there. This nigga picked up a fight a week and a half, 2 weeks in advance. And regardless, He had never been knocked down or knocked out before this fight.
There you go.
So that's a fucked up way to go out. Your first time being knocked out or knocked down is in 2 minutes, nigga. 120 seconds.
It made it look easy because Morrell looked like he wasn't even trying to do it like that.
Nope, he wasn't. He looked the first knockdown. He looked at the ref like, okay, is you gonna stop this shit? Like I just rocked the fuck out the nigga. The nigga wobbly, boozy.
It's like It's like he accidentally knocked him. It's like he accidentally hurt him. Like man, fuck.
Or he looking at the ref like, nigga, you gonna make sure he's straight? Like, all right, no, he ran back up, clocked his ass, dropped him.
I mean, that nigga did the lean. That nigga looked like he was on the motherfucking. He just shot up. Like he was looking like he was. That motherfucker was leaning all over the place, like falling on his face, like you know.
Shit, crazy, man. I just want to see these niggas fight, man. That's did you hear about AJ and Wilder?
I think they capping.
Yeah.
I hope they fight though.
December, right?
Yep, I'm hearing about it in December in Saudi Arabia.
Y'all think they gonna fight? I hope it happened, bro. That's gonna be a good fight.
I think so, only because Champ side got some information about it. So it's like, shit, normally when that nigga he come out with some information, usually the shit be valid.
You don't think he was capping?
Nah. If he is, we'll know. So
because it sound good, and you got to keep Wilder. You got to keep his name buzzing because we ain't hearing about Wilder fighting. You know what I mean? We ain't hearing nothing from Wilder.
Well, that's a good opportunity for both of them to cash out because neither one of them can be, in my opinion, neither one of them can beat Fury.
Yep.
I think Wilder can get Usyk, but that's not a guarantee. We know AJ can't beat him, so it's kind of like, hey, let's get this payday. So if they go ahead and fight each other and get that victory, you know what I mean? Like, especially Deontay. If Deontay go out there and knock out Joshua, get that payday, he can retire. He gonna look good because at the end of the day, the best fighters in his era was Tyson and AJ. He arguably, some people not gonna like this, but shit. I'm 43. I don't see a motherfucker getting knocked out, the champion knocking somebody on the ground twice and not winning the fight. So you can make a strong argument he beat Fury in the first fight. And at the worst, he got a draw, so he put a blemish on Fury's record, no matter what nobody feel there. And he went a draw with Fury, and then he stops AJ. He can retire with his head up. And then 2 wins over Ortiz, he can walk away with a big paycheck, a big payday, and say, you know what?
And depending on how he stop him, shit.
Yeah, I mean, he can basically go down as, an all-time great heavyweight.
Yep.
And vice versa, Because AJ can go ahead and, if he was to beat Wilder, then he can go ahead and take a shot at Fury.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Wilder. I think Wilder wins that fight.
I think he's gonna knock AJ out.
I think AJ might be getting a little bit better though. Y'all don't think so? Fucking with Derrick James.
I was just about to say that. I was gonna say I think I favor Wilder slightly, but I think if that fight was to happen, Derrick James ain't gonna let AJ go out like no hoe.
Well, I mean, Derrick James ain't got nothing to do when he get hit with that. See, what happens is everybody that been in the ring with Wilder, they go to Van Halen. So even if they wake up, like Fury, except for the second fight, in the first and the third fight, that nigga took a nap. He took a power nap. Joshua, he ain't never been the same since he got. He ain't never been the same.
That's the thing I say to Sports Haven. We already question if the nigga really won it or not. So
yeah, I don't think Derrick James can fix that.
He go in there and get. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Because he's gonna get hit by that right. So
we already question his heart. So how you feel me? How much can he really endure? That's the question.
Because we know Wilder will go to the
Wilder
ground.
gonna punch to his last Wilder gonna punch to his fucking legs buckle underneath him.
Yep.
That's a fact. So,
now if because I do now to answer to say what you were saying, H, I do see improvements in his AJ's a little bit more patient since he been with Derek, but when he get hit with Wilder, if he get up and he goes to the corner and Derek gonna be talking to him, and the whole time AJ gonna be looking at him like, nigga, fuck you. Yeah. Fuck that. Nigga, fuck that. That nigga just knocked my soul out of my body.
Yep.
That's gonna be Mandingo fighting at his greatest.
Man, I hope they fight, man. Because they getting old, man. I know not Joshua. Joshua's still young, but Wilder damn near with 37. So man, he gotta get back up in there, bro. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to see a washed up Wilder. We don't want to see an old Wilder for real, bro.
To be honest with you, me personally, bro, I think
I want to see Wilder back in the ring, bro.
Let me correct me if I'm wrong, bro. But I think Wilder. I think he could be, with the power that he has, like if he wanted to fight a nigga at 45, he could.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if he fights AJ, especially if he beats him, I'm not gonna 37. You have to respect that because he fought the best two guys in his era, and the other two haven't. You could get now. I don't want to take nothing from AJ because he's got a great resume for a heavyweight in today's era, but Usyk just jumped on the scene, and if Usyk fights Fury and gets dominated, for Wilder to fight Tyson Fury 3 times, fight AJ, fight Ortiz twice, all this in the same, you know what I mean? Back to back to back to back. I mean, you have to really give him credit. Like all that talk about resume starts to go out the window.
Yep.
There's just no way.
I agree.
Man, I hope it happened. I hope they gonna fight, but I feel like they should have been fought each other because at one point they could have fought for undisputed. Yep. Like they could have fought for all the belts and they was undefeated at this time. Uh-huh. That was like 3 years ago.
Wilder or AJ could have been an undisputed champion.
They ended up losing. Wilder was in great fights. I can't even knock Wilder. He had three great fights with Fury, like legendary fights, bro.
Yep. And it's really crazy because if they would have fought for undisputed, I don't know who wins, who would have won that fight, but I think somebody would have ended up, either they would have moved differently or somebody would have took them straps off them. We have an undisputed champion.
Fury fucked
everything up. We would have had two undisputed heavyweight
Fury came out of nowhere, bro.
In a short time span. He did.
Yep, Fury came back from the dead because Fury was retired. He was fat. He was out of shape. He was the champion at first, but then he retired. And that's when Wilder came. Wilder took over in Joshua. It was all about them. Fury came back out of retirement. And he came back and, man, he took over. He took over.
Just based on that's the thing about sports. It just one split second, another 1 or 2 seconds, or when Fury's head hit that goddamn ground and bounced off the ground. And if the referee would have called the fight, they did it to Meldrick, so I don't know why they couldn't do it for Fury. But if Meldrick didn't even hit the ground. That's the sad part about it. But, if they would have called that fight, we wouldn't even be having this conversation today. But that's not how it happened. And look how Fury came back and proved he was the better fighter. And fucked up the whole heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm. And then Anthony Joshua, he lost the fight. He ended up losing. Like, he lost 3 fights. That nigga ended up losing 3 fights. He got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. He should have never lost that fight.
Nope.
Nigga lost to Ruiz twice and lost to Usyk twice. Lost to Andy Ruiz once.
Yeah. He lost to Heath. He lost to Garfield.
Yep. And thing with Usyk is, like Sports Haven was saying, shit, all Usyk did was say, I wanted more than you. Especially that second fight.
He go in there and gets dominated by Fury. You know what I mean? Then, you can never take nothing from Usyk. Great boxer, 2-divisional. I'm just saying, like, if he go in there and get dominated, 20 years from now, Usyk, and then AJ goes and get knocked out by Wilder, it's just gonna take away from,
I agree.
But AJ go in there and beat Wilder and stop Wilder, then that just change. Then that just gets AJ on the train.
Yep, changes his whole different trajectory as a boxer.
And that's how sports go. But I'm going for Wilder all day. I hope they fight.
That'll be a great fight, man. I love that fight. That'd be a fight to see. I feel like it's a fight we like H said, it's a fight we should have been seeing.
Mm-hmm. But both fighters end up losing. But this shit is all about the money. And if they did fight, they make a lot of money in that fight, bro.
Yep.
And they do that shit in Saudi Arabia, they gonna cash out, bro.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about.
It's all about making it. Biggest fight.
It's all about money, man. They
like people say, they always trying to break down the difference between bigger fights and better fights. But I feel like we need both. Why not get the biggest and the best fight available?
But brother, it's just we living in an era where like when we was growing up, especially when I was growing up, I know like losing was a part of the game. Like Holyfield lost to Moore, he lost to Rick Bowe, like so
and
it's like
that's the thing, Sports Haven. When the best fight the best, somebody gotta lose, bro, and that's what a lot of people don't think about today.
He had 2-3 losses when he beat Tyson. You know what I mean? Like so, it's like. Losing is not like and a lot of people don't understand. Roy Jones kind of, in my opinion, Roy Jones is the one that made it like that because when he lost to Tarver, he wasn't the same Roy, So we knew that as fans, but Roy was undefeated. That's what made Roy so special because he was that fighter. But just in general, like. Being undefeated wasn't Muhammad Ali lost fights, Joe Louis lost fights, Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Durant,
Yeah, but Mayweather kind of like changed boxing in a way.
Yeah.
Because he was so good. It was like Mayweather set the bar so high. You know what I mean? And everybody trying to be like him. And how could you be like Mayweather if you lose? But then it's like, you got guys like Jermell Charlo. He took a loss, but I thought he actually won that fight against Tony Harrison. It was a close fight, though. But he took a loss. But look, he bounced back, and nobody looked at him any different, even though he took a loss. Because I thought, you know what I mean? It was a close fight, that first fight with Tony. For real.
But, them fights, that's true. Fighting always balances itself out, right? Because even though he had a draw with Castano, you can make an argument he lost to Castano.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like with the De La Hoya. He beat he got the edge over Sweet Pea or whatever, and it was some bullshit in the game. But then people felt like Trinidad, he beat Trinidad. So it's kind of like, the shit always equals itself out. So the best way to do that is do like my favorite fighter do, like Mr. Tank Davis do, and just go night. That way you ain't got to worry about that shit, But then you know what? As much as I love Tank, guess what? And he's gonna take an L one day. And people are gonna come on here talking about Tank got cheated. He got cheated. That's bullshit. But then somebody's gonna say, well, shit. some people felt like Isaac Cruz beat him, and that's how it go. You know, I don't think that. I'm just telling you. Some people think that Isaac won.
Yeah, I think everybody know Tank won. But some
Yeah.
people did say he lost that fight.
And the
They
way
did.
Tank was celebrating, he gave him reason. He gave him good reason to back that up. I mean, the nigga did a backflip in the middle of the ring. He didn't even get on a turnbuckle in that fight. After that fight, you see, he didn't get on a turnbuckle and backflip in that fight. That nigga's that dude said, and
Yeah,
still, he said,
yeah,
and
you right
still
about that.
undefeated. Tank
Hey,
took
I was
about 3
watching that
seconds.
shit. You right about that. It was some, it was some controversy in that motherfucker for sure.
That nigga said, and still undefeated. Tank Davis. Tank act like he didn't understand what he said for a minute. That nigga said, he said, I won. Damn, I told you.
Because he
He
know the
heard
bullshit in
all them
boxing.
fucking Mexicans and essays in that bitch.
He know the bullshit in boxing. He know they could rob his ass and all of that shit. He like, damn. Because because he can't leave no doubt. You feel me? Like Mayweather taught him that shit. Like, man, but he got past that shit though. And that was a good test. That's what I'm saying. Pitbull gave him a good fight. So that's why I wouldn't mind if Pitbull got a rematch just because the way he put up that first fight. You know what I mean? And everybody else trying to fight Pitbull anyway. Why not Tank fight him again? You got Shakur. He trying to fight Pitbull. He's still crying about not getting that fight. He's still mad about not fighting Pitbull. Like, you the mandatory anyway. I'm just keeping it real. You became the mandatory. Like, shit. You know what I mean? You could fight Devin Haney now. You don't even need Pitbull no more. But he's still mad about that Pitbull shit though.
Mm-hmm. But it shit happens because shit.
He
I'm
did
not
duck
one of those
him though.
people.
I ain't. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm not one of those people. But there's some people that felt like Castilla beat Floyd the first time. And Maidana. Now, I'm not one of those people. I think Castilla gave a better fight than Madonna did, but
They hating. They hating on him.
No, that's what we say. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, when fights are close, that's the danger of having a close fight. You know what I mean, brother? We know they hating. We know that motherfucker Castilla was in there just throwing a bunch of punches. Half of them wasn't landing clean. But if you leave, you have to, like you just said, you have to eliminate reason. And in the second fight, he eliminated all reason.
A Mayweather in his fight with the Maidana, or his fight with Castillo,
and both really, but more so Castillo.
Okay.
More so with Castillo.
Mm-hmm.
He fixed it in the second fight where it was no controversy. And I just used that as an example to say is that, Madonna, Castillo was a little different because he moved up in weight for that fight. So that was a big fight for Floyd. A lot of people don't remember when he fought Castillo. That was a big deal, But the bottom line is that as great as his resume is, the two controversy fights that he had was not against the big names, was not against the legends. It wasn't against Canelo or Pacquiao or Shane Mosley or, Hernandez or my man Corrales. It wasn't against none of them. He blew through all of them. It was against some guys that were low-key slightly above average that just was bigger than him. So I just use that to say with Tank and Pitbull, it's easy work as he made of Ryan and Pedraza and what he did with my man Cruz, the other Cruz. He ended up struggling against Pitbull. That's just boxing for you.
Yeah, Pitbull, he put up a good fight for sure. And I think Tank being the bigger guy, I don't know if Tank just really used to being a bigger guy in a fight. You know what I mean? And Pitbull, he was able to cut the ring off, in certain spots. It took Tank a while to figure him out. But once Tank, Tank made his adjustments, Tank was started to box him. Tank was able to outbox him, but it took him a while to figure him out. Though it took him like 3 rounds. Really, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard for Tank. You know what I mean? But he put up a good fight for sure. Some people think Frank Martin is a good fight for Tank Davis too. They like that Frank Martin fight. What you think? But I think the Pitbull fight is bigger. I think we talked about that. The Pitbull fight is bigger for sure.
I mean, it is bigger because I mean, it depends on who what you go off of. But like I said, if you going off of just notoriety and who more, Pitbull Cruz is more known than Frank Martin.
Well, Pitbull to me is more dangerous because Tank likes to go to the body, and by Pitbull being, it's like Pitbull was ready for him. It's like a tailor-made fight for him. Tank like to go to the body, and Pitbull defense, he's so crouched up, he don't give you that. And it's like when
Pitbull is the only one to make adjustments to Tank uppercut. That's the only nigga he's ever fought that's made an adjustment to that.
Yeah, he took that away from him, and then the body is a big deal. As you see, he got it off on like Ryan. He got it off on my man at 140.
Yeah, Barrios.
When Tank crouching, you might be right. It's just that he might not be used to fighting little guys. When he went down to the body, every time he dipped to try to go to the body, Pitbull just hit him with a counter. Bow. And Pit got a little pop. Bow. That overhand bow every time Tank tried to go to the body. So it's like he took that away. But what I will say this, and some people may not agree with this because some people love to hate on Tank. In my opinion, in the 4th round, it seemed like he had Cruz figured out, and he put Cruz on his back foot and was hurting Cruz. Well, looked like for the first time it looked like Cruz was a little uncomfortable, and then that's when he hurt his hand. Now, everybody don't want to hear that shit because they want to hate on Tank. But to me, I believe he did hurt his hand. And he had the boy on his back foot in the 4th round. And don't be surprised if Tank stop his ass in the 3rd or 4th round the next time they fight.
I mean, he was on the verge of working towards that in the first fight. So a lot of people don't really take that into consideration. They just because they see Tank hand was fucked up and shit, and they know based off of that it was a closer fight than what it could have, what it should have been.
How is Andy gonna take that power
from Tank?
Yeah. How's Andy gonna take that power?
Probably the best. Shit.
How tall is Andy?
That's a good question.
Hey, H, how tall is Andy?
I'm about to look it up for you. I know he got a decent reach. I know that. His reach is pretty long.
Yeah, I'm just talking about how he going. I want to know how his reach.
Damn, they say he's 5'6".
Oh, he ain't much. Okay, well, there ain't much difference. He ain't no big motherfucker. He a little motherfucker.
Yeah. He's 5. Oh, that's gonna make it even more crazier. Shit.
What's his reach?
Let me see. Andy Cruz reach. He has. Let's see. They're not showing his reach on here right now. Probably because he don't got no. He ain't fought nobody over here, so they don't got the measurements. I'm pretty sure I can find them though. I know he got a decently long reach because when I seen his fight with Keyshawn, his reach is way bigger than Keyshawn's. He got Keyshawn by a couple inches. So
what does he? I mean, because does he? Because like Shakur, he don't have the longest arms, but he know how to work it. That he know how to work distance so well that you would think the nigga do got long arms.
Right. So they saying he's 5'8" in the chat. He might be 5'8". They might have inaccurate shit over here. He ain't fought over here, so it's like we don't know what his measurements is. They got all type of measurements and shit.
Because I definitely think he can, no question. I think he can outbox Tank. I'm not gonna question that, but I just want to know what's gonna happen when Tank hit him in his liver. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, depending on where Tank hit him at. If it's a body shot, then it's gonna be tough. But I think if
Because you want to get
if
hit.
it's somewhere up top, I think he'll be able to at least try to roll with him, depending
I
on
don't know.
where it's at, where his footwork at.
It's just because what I say is that, and I know Tank. I don't want to make it seem like he's the one punch man or nothing like that. I don't want to do it like that. And it's just that what in the words of the great poet Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do when Tank Davis come running over you? Like, it's like, what you gonna do when I punch your motherfucking ass?
Right.
And this
Hey,
ain't
Score 7, you cooking. You cooking, brother. I hear you. Yeah. Hey, Tank Davis ferocious, bro.
Yeah, that's all. And I mean, so I can't say, I'm not gonna take us, and because I think Keyshawn Davis is a bad man. I came on here and said that's my guy. But I can't say take nothing away from Andy Cruz. But what make Tank so special is that, see, when you watch the old fights, even Floyd kind of had this with him too. Floyd just wasn't no dummy. He wasn't going to let you keep hitting him, but he didn't mind getting hit. When you boxing, they'll tell you, a good coach will tell you, you can't be afraid to get hit. Tank don't give a fuck about getting hit. He don't mind getting hit. He basically go in there early and let you hit him so he can get that shit out of his system. Hit me. Let me see what you got.
Bye.
Right? Now your adrenaline, because once you get hit, that adrenaline get to flowing. And you hit me, you feel uncomfortable. You feel like you can hit me. So that means if you hit me and you feel like you can get me out of there, that means you're going to get close enough for me to hit you. What you going to do when I hit you with a 2 or 3 piece combination? Or I'm not saying that Tank is, I can see Tank getting outboxed by Andy Cruz and maybe winning 2 rounds. But in those 2 rounds that he win, is Andy going to be able to take that onslaught? That's or same thing with Shakur or Devin Haney. That's what make Tank special. When he get his 2 or 3 rounds, is it going to change the outcome of the fight? Because when I get your ass in trouble, I'm going to hurt you. Are you going to be able to get up out of the corner and recover in 60 seconds?
Right.
Are you going to be afraid to throw that punch that you threw in the first 3 rounds because I hit you with some shit and now you can't hear in your left ear?
I think, and it's easier. It's easier to relate to Tank on that note in terms of how all these dudes match up against him, because I'm not obviously Tank is a great fighter, but to me personally, out of all those fighters, he's took the biggest risk as well for the at this point in his career. So when we make up the when we give up these fight, when we think of these fights in our head, it's always a counter for what Tank got to do.
Because it's like
he's been in these moments.
Well, it's just sometimes we don't understand. Some of us do, because some of the brothers and sisters that's on the chat, they fight, or they boxers or MMA fighters, or or play football, or they when you fighting somebody and you can't hear out your left ear, or you cannot see nothing out of your right eye, or your eye is ripping. Every time you get punched, you feel it ripping. And after you get into midway through the fight, the adrenaline rush is going down, and now you feel the pain. In the first 3 rounds, you in the ring, and a part of your body, somewhere in your body is numb, or something ain't feeling right. But you're not really feeling no pain. Then eventually you start feeling pain. But you in there fighting somebody, and you trying to play chess, but you fucked up. Right. That's what makes Tank dangerous. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying it can't happen to him. The difference is, like when he hit my man Garcia, not Ryan, the other Garcia, that motherfucker said, I can't see.
Right.
Can you imagine getting hit and then you get hit and you can't see?
Ooh, guys.
You know, perfect example. But
Joe
I'm talking,
Joyce, shit.
but I'm talking about. I'm talking about one punch. I ain't talking about an accumulation.
Oh yeah, accumulation. Yeah,
I'm
I feel
talking about one or two punches.
Yeah,
Boom.
one punch and your shit, bro. I can't see no more.
Like I can't see. You get hit and you start snoring, or you start talking to yourself, and you start calling for your mama. These are the things that go on with this nigga. And I don't know. I don't care how good of a boxer you are. What's gonna happen when you motherfucking get checked?
Yep.
All your boxing skills. That's what make Deontay so dangerous. You can say what you want. When he hit that Viking, when he hit that white boy, and he knocked that white boy out, that motherfucker was, he was pointing up to the heaven.
Before he hit the ground.
He was unconscious, pointing at the heaven, connecting the stars, and didn't even know.
It wasn't even a really heavy shot. He didn't sit down on that bitch or nothing. He was retreating.
Yeah.
He's on the back foot. Yeah, I remember that fight because I made a parlay. I remember that exact date because it was a Team USA parlay. They had Devin Haney, Clarissa Shields, and Deontay Wilder. They all fought the same day.
Mm-hmm. And I think they willing to gamble because Tank is short, and they figure, shit. Because he not like, what's the name, Batista at 140?
Yeah.
I want to see.
Are you talking about Matias?
Yeah, I want to see if Haney be as quick to run up on him with that shit.
He won't.
I want to see if he run up on him with that same swagger.
He won't. To me personally, I feel like it's a lot of motherfuckers he won't run up on like that at 140. You know what I mean? Because 140 it's a little different ball game. You're gonna feel them punches a little more.
Well, just because they're your size too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to.
Yep, they naturally your size. They're not smaller than you.
Yeah.
They got reach and length just like you. Shit, go fight Richardson Hitchens.
Because that's why Rolly felt like he could beat Tank. He said that his dick is bigger than his arms. That's what he said. And that's what he said until he got clipped.
Yeah.
Because he felt like he was too little for him.
And Linares had been known for getting stopped. So,
but I would definitely like to see. I would like to see Cruz. I would like Cruz to get the same treatment Lomachenko got. If Eddie Hearns is willing to put him out there, I want to see that brother get the same opportunity that Lomachenko got. You damn right.
Linares, actually, he got one of the biggest boxing upsets. Like he got knocked out by an unknown nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So when niggas, a lot of people talk about Linares and shit, that's because he did have a lot of fights and stuff, but after he got knocked that first time, nigga, he that's how he lost all his fights, by stoppage.
What'd you say? A nigga hit him, he just automatically think it's over.
Yep.
Oh, I had a flashback.
It's the same shit with Tony Harrison. All his losses are by stoppage.
Yeah, he just disgusted me his last fight.
And that's why, regardless of what a motherfucker gonna say about Mario Barrios, that nigga's a dog, bro. I don't give a fuck what a nigga tell me about Mario Barrios. He got stopped in 11 by Tank and then went all the way to decision with Keith Thurman.
Looking like the Elephant Man.
And niggas still say Barrios trash. He ain't did shit. He garbage. Yeah, you feel me? I'm not gonna say the nigga the best fighter in the world, but the nigga ain't trash.
And you gotta have heart to get punched in the face like that nigga looked like he didn't even belong. He didn't even look like a human being after the fight. That nigga looked like an alien.
Like if Barrios is trash, what the fuck is Ryan? Y'all niggas caught this nigga the fourth king, one of the four kings of boxing. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, and let some people say they felt he was the king. That's why he was King Ryan. That's why I want Josh Taylor to just go ahead and whip T.O.'s ass. Where's my man that was on here rooting T on the last couple of weeks.
Oh, you talking about Low? My boy Low. Hey, I'm gonna hit him up. Yeah, yeah.
I like Low because he's knowledgeable though. He knows his boxing. Like he's very
Oh,
educated.
he be studying. You could tell he be studying boxing and shit. Like he been watching boxing for a long time. And
Yeah,
I was talking to him about some boxing today.
Yeah, he's definitely the type of brother that you can learn something from. But he's definitely on that bullshit with T.O. though.
He loved T.O. T.O. You could tell T.O. one of his favorite fighters. You know, because man, when T.O. started off, man, T.O. was doing good, bruh. T.O. was on top, man. He was on top, bruh. And he lost everything, brother. And he took a hard loss, bruh. His loss to Cambosis was tough, man. That was one of the biggest upsets I ever seen in my life. For real, bro.
I agree because you can look at the fight and see that he was the better fighter, even though he lost like he did. When the fight was over with, at least I felt like, man, Cambosis don't want to see him again.
Nope. After he came back and stopped him, I mean, shit. If T.O. should have dropped his nuts them last 2 rounds, bro. That's all he had to do. That's literally all he had to fucking do. He let after he knocked him down, he let George keep doing the same shit. So you gonna fucking lose. And then your daddy in the corner lying to you talking about, yeah, you went in the round. No, the fuck you not.
Dang, he said T.O. hype job of the decade. For real, hype job? He beat Loma. So what is Loma if T.O. beat him?
He's the hype job of the decade. Shit, somebody.
Yeah. I wouldn't say T.O. the hype job of the decade, only because I got really even, you know, T.O. is kind of in this, to me, I'm not gonna say they in the exact same tier, but in terms of not ducking down and taking the fights, I put him and Mario Barrios in kind of like the same class, you know. They didn't duck fights, shit.
Oh, you said Mario Barrios and who else?
And T.O. They kind of, you know, not necessarily in terms
they try
of
to say T.O. ducked Devin Haney, so you know that's what some people would try to say. Oh, T.O. ducked Devin Haney, and you know
he probably I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Well, you know,
that was always slippery waters for real.
What some people don't get, and that's why you be on point, Ace, when you be pushing Haney and Shakur, because like there was a time where Top Rank ran the whole boxing game. Don and Top Rank. It's more promoters now. It's more politics now. You know, you can't say you can't really say T.O. ducked Haney because he said I don't believe he did this, but he might have came to Bob and said, "Man, I want to fight this nigger Bob because I'm going to prove to the world that I can beat him." And Bob said, "Shut up, spick," or whatever they call him. Shut your mouth. You fight who I tell you to fight. You know, you don't know if that happened. You know, that's how Bob get down. And I get how they can call T.O. a hype job because he beat the Asian guy, Nakatani. And you can make an argument that was Nakatani was overrated. Like they made more of it out of it. And he struggled in that fight. He knocked out Comey, but there was moments in that fight where it could have went the other way, really. And he beat Loma, which is a hell of a win. But as we all seen, Loma, I'll give Loma the win because he won the championship rounds. But if you want to be technical, round for round, you can say that Loma should have lost his last fight. So
he should have, especially if he lost the first 6 rounds to Jermaine Ortiz. I'm not understanding how Loma wins.
Ortiz tough though. Even Shakur said Ortiz is a tough fighter. So I mean, if Devin Haney and Shakur don't happen, say if Devin Haney go to 140, say he run away, he duck him. What's up with that Ortiz smoke? We really gonna get it? Ortiz calling for that smoke.
Oh yeah, I think that's who Shakur gonna fight next. Really, I think that's who I think honestly, y'all. You heard it here first. That's gonna be Shakur's next opponent is Ortiz.
What about Devin Haney? He said he would stay at 135 for the big fights. Remember, he said that? He said he gonna stay at 135 the whole year.
What did you say though?
You can't believe I said you can't believe shit that nigga said.
You have been saying that, bro.
That nigga could go outside and that nigga, man.
Yeah, Cam, you've been saying
he
that.
changed up so fucking much. I don't believe shit he said.
Shakur want that smoke. They said Shakur going to that fight.
What the fuck happened?
He might announce it like during the week. I might be going up to 140. This is gonna be my last fight.
He damn near the same way. It's kind of like you got to treat that.
He leaving the hottest division, bro.
You got to treat Devin Haney like the Earl Spencer.
All the smoke is at 135. It's even getting better now. Since Andy's at 135, it's even getting better. You got Shakur. Look at this. You got Shakur, who's one of the best. My nigga, you got the face of boxing, and Tank Davis, who's the face of boxing. You know what I mean? The biggest star in the whole sport, Tank Davis. And then you got Devin Haney, the undisputed champion, the nigga with all the belts. And now you got, Andy Cruz, the Olympic gold medalist. And you got Keyshawn Davis. You got Keyshawn Davis coming up, Andy Cruz, Frank Martin, and Pitbull. Pitbull, who else you got?
You got
Jermaine Ortiz.
Nigga? You got Floyd Schofield climbing up the rankings. You got all type of shit happening.
You got Williams Abeda, and then you got De Los Santos coming up. He's talking shit.
You got 10 legit lightweight fighters.
Yeah, that shit is fire. That shit fire for real.
10 legit lightweight.
He finna dip though. He finna dip. Like, if he leave at this point, it's like it's nothing. Since Andy is around, since he leaving, like, bruh, to me, it's like, I don't even care if he leave now. But he should fight Shakur. I do care about that Shakur fight, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, look, nobody believes it's gonna happen. Nobody believe he gonna fight Shakur next, even though Shakur is mandatory. The man said he gonna stay, bro. Like, he should not be getting a pass, bro, for real. He should be staying where all the action is at, bro. You shouldn't be leaving. Fuck that. You the undisputed. You got to fight Andy. Fuck that. Andy want the belts. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Andy versus Devin Haney. That'd be a good fight. I got Andy outboxing him. Bill Haney know what's up.
Well, I feel shit. Bill might say we're gonna go up to 140 and fight Rolly for that belt. And hopefully Josh Taylor. And hopefully Josh.
You think so? He could fight Rolly, huh?
And hopefully, and Josh Taylor go ahead and move up to 147.
I don't know, because like the WBA, he could fight for that belt too, huh? That Josh Taylor finna vacate.
Yeah,
he could fight for that vacant belt. Yeah, he could take easy fights. They always gonna say he was undisputed.
Yeah,
so they always gonna bring that up. So now he could, you know what I mean? He could, you know what I mean, nibble and dabble. He can nibble and dabble around. You know what I mean? Take easy fights.
Yeah, he can go up to 140, win one belt, and say I'm a two division champion. You undisputed.
Yeah.
Who can say that? Who else can say? He can move
exactly at 23 years old, 24 years old. It sounds good.
Spence them dip. He catch a mud duck at 147 and snatch up another belt. So
it's a business. They moving like
Jalen Brunson out here hooping his ass off, carrying the team. Jalen Brunson, that nigga back hurt, man. Julius Randle ass.
Oh, Jalen Brunson?
Hell yeah, he got 37 points, bro.
I remember when he was playing on Dallas.
His back hurt, man. He doing all that
winning.
Carrying. The Heat about to win. They up 6 with a minute left.
And they going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
So it's gonna be the Heat. It's gonna be the Heat against who?
And the winner of the Celtics.
Oh, they going Game 7, huh?
Yep, Game 7 tomorrow.
Dang, that's gonna 76.
They
should have closed out last game.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for them to go on Boston. Boston, low key, Boston been playing like with experience this whole series.
Even when they play bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they control the floor of the game. They get on the free throw line. They playing defense. They look like they playing like they champions.
You see, the Lakers been killing shit. When do they play? With the Warriors?
They play right now. They about to start.
Who winning?
No, they probably just about to start.
You think the Lakers gonna put them out?
They should.
That's crazy. The Lakers got better,
LeBron
bro.
James is one of the best players in closeout games, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: them motherfuckers is a good, and I hate to knock the generation, so I don't want to offend none of the youngsters, but you know, fuck, and I love Steph Curry. I'm a Warriors fan, but you know, fuck Poole and fuck them young punks because them niggas won a championship ring and they all wanted their money and everything like this, and here they come the next year and they playing like bitches. They supposed to be out here balling out.
Yeah.
They balling out, you know, like I'm not saying they should have beat the Lakers, but they were supposed to win that last game in Golden State. They were supposed to do that. That's what they were supposed to do. They're supposed to win that last game at home. Now they got to go on the road and win. Even if they beat LA tonight, the difference between basketball, what make basketball is them seeds usually, not always, but them seeds mean something. So in other words, if you are 1 or 2 team, that means throughout the season you showed you can win 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. When you on the bottom 4, 5, 6, that shows that you inconsistent. It's gonna be hard for Golden State to beat LA tonight and then turn around and beat them again.
The thing to me, it's gonna be hard to beat them tonight, just off the simple fact that they haven't lost a game since the trade deadline at home. They're 13-0 at the crib, 5-0 in the playoffs.
And Looney been playing good in the playoffs.
And Golden State don't play good on the road.
And look, AD is just too much for Looney.
Yeah,
they don't have no answer for KD. Now I think Denver gonna have an answer for him with the Joker, but Golden State don't have no answer.
Yeah, that's why I think that the Lakers made the trades that they made because they know they're gonna eventually have to match up with Joker. So they're gonna like they did in the bubble. You're gonna have to just throw a lot of bigs at them. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
That's
but you Joker, you know, he's just like LeBron. I mean, you know, Joker is
he is.
You can't, you know, some player in the NBA, when you get to a certain level, you just have to basically say, like with Miami right now with Butler, look, this motherfucker gonna get his.
Yep. No, he is. And that's what I'm saying. Like the same thing with Shaq back in the day. You needed 3 bigs when you were playing Shaq. That's a fact. You needed at least 3 big men just to even be in contention to play against Shaq. It's you need the same shit with Joker. When they played him in 2020, you had Dwight, you had JaVale McGee. I forgot, and who was the other big that you had? It was another big that they had. They had, you feel me? They had multiple bigs that they could throw at them, and eventually throughout the game it would tire them out just because they so much big bodies.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't even think they had Murphy in that series because he got hurt.
Yeah, he did. I think he did get hurt that series.
Mm-hmm. And that's the equalizer right there. But I don't want to see Joker win over LeBron, so I hope LA pull it off over them. It's just styles make fights.
Hey, Sports 7. I think Shakur need to jump in that ring and call out Devin Haney. On next Saturday. No matter what, he gonna be at that fight. He the mandatory. He needed to be jumping in that ring. Cam.
If he don't age, then I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. I'm gonna hold you accountable if you don't come on here and get in his ass, because that motherfucker better not. He better not go to the fight and just sit there and don't go in the ring.
Right.
We gotta hold him accountable.
Yep. That's why I'm bringing it up. Sports 7.
Okay.
He got to get up in that ring.
That's right.
They said he gonna be at that fight, bro. Like you the mandatory. Y'all both on top rank. I think Shakur would do it though. Knowing him, Shakur, I think he will get in the ring.
He better, because I didn't like the energy he had when he had that interview talking about I don't need people to talk for me, and which I feel him a little bit. Shakur ain't no bitch, so I feel him a little bit. But if he don't get in that ring, I'm gonna be talking.
Yeah, I'm saying it right now. He got to get up in that ring. He the mandatory. Man, we've been talking about this fight. He gonna be at the fight. He gonna be ringside. And Top Rank Ben wanted that fight, bro. He got to do what he got to do. I think he gonna do it, bro.
Me too.
He got to jump in that ring and call him out, bro. The same way Mosley did with Mayweather. You know what you got to do. The same way Earl Spence did with Sean Porter. Nigga, that's what you gotta do. Everybody do it. Wilder just did it with Andy Ruiz. You get up in the ring and you call him out. Say you got next. You supposed to have next. You the mandatory. Bob wanted that fight next, and Devin Haney said he would stay. He would stay for the big fights and all of that. You gotta take advantage of your opportunity. This is the perfect time to do it. I think he gonna do it, bro. I think he will.
Yeah.
Unless Devin Haney do some shit like he announced it before the fight or some shit, you know what I mean, or something like that. You know, but it look like if he does it like during the interview, I'm gonna move up. It's gonna look like he punking out though, especially if Shakur jump in the ring and call him out. You feel me?
Yeah. I can see Bill now. Get security. Security. He gonna be in the ear whispering to security. Grab that nigga.
It's gonna be a lot of smoke at that fight because I believe Jermaine Ortiz gonna be at that fight too for sure. I think Jermaine Ortiz got a fight coming up, don't it? He got a fight date. I seen it.
Do he?
Yep. I seen it. I don't know who. Yeah, it looked like he. Yep. That's what it's looking like. He might be a main event fight. I'm not sure. But yeah, he got a fight coming up. Hell yeah. But yeah, Shakur got to get up in that ring, bro. Like it's fight week. So Devin Haney gonna be doing interviews. He gonna be doing press conferences and shit. They gonna be talking. So they gonna be asking him about Shakur. Shakur, you know what I mean? I think Shakur gonna turn up. It's the perfect time to turn up right now. Perfect timing.
Facts.
But hell yeah, I can't wait for those fights tomorrow, bro. So hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro. And we gonna watch the fights tomorrow. We gonna turn up.
All right, my boy.
All right, bro.
For sure, we gonna turn up tomorrow, bro. We gonna watch the fights. For sure, appreciate it, Sports 7.
Okay, no, I appreciate you, man. Congratulations, Ace. Good job.
For sure. Thank you, brother. For sure.
All
appreciate
right.
that, Cam. Good looking out, Cam. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
All right.
For sure. For sure. Y'all hit the like button, man. We out, y'all. Peace.
Okay.
We out.